man. You've got to be kidding me, chum.
I've never been more serious, Robin. This is my fight, not yours, and I intend to finish it alone.
Sure, Batman. Anything you say.
I'm sorry. No, that was great. That was a great intro. That was perfect.
Oh, there's plenty more here, man. Dude, my dad listens to those radio shows, those like old time stories on radio.
Oh yeah.
And I was in his garage one time. I was waiting. We were smoking some ribs, and I was waiting for him to finish cooking. I fell asleep listening to the Flight of the Bumblebee. It was like about these B-52 bombers or something.
Oh wow.
And I was like sleeping, and the whole story was like going on in my head. Like I had the whole. I was watching the movie in my head. I was just listening to them tell the story. All these voice actors, and they're all.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Should I hit the intro?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
I'm not seeing anything on YouTube right now. Videos, shorts, live.
Let me see. Yeah, because it says here that we're excellent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking on YouTube, and it is not saying that we are that we're live right now. Yeah, like the channel is not live.
Poopy. Poop.
Home. Let's go to my notifications, because usually. Oh, 2 minutes ago. Hang on. Your Drive Home podcast is live.
We are live.
Hold up. Oh, look, there's me.
And there's me.
What? Smoking holy.
Here's me. What's up,
All
you
right.
guys? It's your Drive Home podcast. I'm your Drive Home podcast host, Ryan. I don't know which camera that is.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the cameras, too.
Sorry, I added stuff. Yeah, I hope you guys are driving safe.
4,
You guys are being safe.
3.
Here live on YouTube. I'm here with
There it is.
Tim again,
Hola.
in case you didn't hear him.
Come on.
Pretending like he's Batman and narrating something that I got
Dude, I
laying
found this
over
in your
here.
bathroom, dude.
I just got comic books laying around in my bathroom.
But how did I not see this before? Like, why is this the first time I've seen it? You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Show
I'm
it
not
to the
gonna
camera
lie.
real quick.
I'm not gonna lie. I have seen this. Yeah, switch the camera for me. I have seen this in there. I just like never was nosy enough to. Oh, you're that one. All right. Now be better. Go to.
What is that?
Go to this one. Go to 4. Yeah, right here.
Oh, there you go.
So
yeah, you can actually
like,
see it.
I just haven't been nosy enough to like. What is that? Batman? Is that? Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Looks like it.
Dude, this thing says number 3 on it.
Number 3.
Number 3,
As
right
he tears
there.
the pages.
Yeah.
With
I
his
was, I
greasy
was like,
fingers. I'm just kidding.
my pizza sauce fingers. That's for Sean. You're welcome. Like, I feel like I need to like be wearing gloves.
Yeah, and I
while
just got
reading this.
sitting next to the commode for
It is
reading
like
material.
commode. Yes, I love that you called it a commode. But it's got like sticky stuff on it, dude.
Well, that's another question for another time.
We've all had our moments with Catwoman. I
No,
understand.
no, I will say that used to be like, dude. I will say when I was a kid, that was like porn to me. Watching, looking at. Okay, I will say
this is hardcore, bro.
there are subtleties. Let me switch to this one.
Oh, always.
There are subtleties.
Yeah.
I had a Spider-Man comic book, and I don't know who this character was, but it was a female. I want to say she was like an anti-hero,
Okay.
and she was working with Spider-Man in this issue, and there's a scene where she's like, "Your body is mine."
Oh my.
And she got really like aggressive, and
Oh my.
And I remember I would look at that picture over that little tiny square a lot, and I'm like, "Wow!" And like, of course, she's like got erect nipples, and
Whoa.
I mean, she did, man.
Whoa.
This is me at like 8 years old looking at this, and I'm
Whoa.
like, "Whoa, I've never seen that before." Like, goodness, but
jeez.
yeah, on that. Coming out the gate with that, anyways, we are live on YouTube. So if you're watching, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias. Trying to do this thing a little more professional. And yeah, it's nice to be live. This is technically, I think, our 4th live stream.
I think this is my second.
It's your second as a duo. I gotta connect. What in the world? Camera's losing. So we have like all these different devices connected all to one thing. This thing unfortunately quit streaming.
Mine?
Yeah, your camera. Dude.
Oh, it's because probably because I'm on Discord.
Oh, this is way zoomed in. So, anyways,
Let me bring that back.
oh, it's working now.
Oh,
yeah. It just had something pop up to say it wasn't working, but it actually never lost its feed. So,
never lost its mojo.
It's mojo, baby.
Mojo.
All right, that's the first and last time I'll try that impression. So yeah, man, so much I haven't seen you in a while, man. We haven't done
been a
this.
couple weeks.
It's been like,
But then before that? Well, we didn't record.
no, I did mention that on the last one. We were just going over music. We had Kelly.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually was going to. I have that whole thing recorded. I was going to just kind of chop it up into segments, do an episode out of it. Just was
What I
hard.
told you to do.
I was going to, but man, just time.
Too much. I hear
It's
you.
a
Too
lot,
much.
dude. I mean, it can be done for
Yeah.
sure if I had the frickin' time,
Yeah.
which I did have. I had a week off, man. I had no excuse. I had a week off, and it flew by.
Bring that one down just a little bit.
Little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I was trying to not let it get in the shot, like this arm getting my camera view right here.
Oh,
That's why.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's why I
just
have
leave
it so
it's
high.
Fine. I just need to sit up higher.
No, what I think I could
No,
do
that's
is
good. That's
tilt
good.
it.
That's
Okay,
good.
cool.
So
you see my finger, and that's about it.
no, not,
Oh wait, that camera's not even on.
for our viewers. So for our viewers, I'm actually controlling the cameras here, but I can't see what you see unless I look that way.
Yeah.
So like if you see me looking this way a lot, it's because I'm talking to Ryan.
Right,
And I'm
right.
also, I'm also trying to check. Oh, no, I gotta stop.
Yeah, not that
I
one.
gotta stop hitting 5.
Oh, you're good.
We're not ready for that. We got some videos queued up for later.
Yeah, man, dude, it's been wild, man. This lately, I don't know about you, but I got like 1 hour of sleep last night, dude. We've had all this wild weather coming through here in Cleveland, and
Does it bother you? Does it keep you up?
I must be becoming an old man because it's bothering me. I
It's
used
supposed to be
sleep,
the other way. Like you're supposed to be able to sleep through stuff when you get older.
dude. No, dude,
Really?
I was wide awake. When that thunder, and I can hardly hear, and the thunder was dude, Garth Brooks up in this mug, and the thunder 2 nights ago was very loud.
Dude, last night was terrible.
Last night was bad. Last night was the worst.
Yeah.
We had a tornado come through.
Yeah. Dude, it sounded like a bomb went off last night
It was bad.
outside
It was-
my house.
Well, so I'm way up, way past my bedtime, watching TV. My TV flickers, and I go, oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then my TV flickered again, and I'm like, oh no, it's coming. And then next thing you know, just complete blackout in the house.
I didn't lose complete power.
I completely lost power here, and I was wide awake after that. I don't know why. I was just I was wide awake. And
Sean said he's sending chats on YouTube live.
oh, okay. I guess I gotta get on the chat a little bit. So yeah, let's read on the chat instead of talking about the weather. I mean,
Yeah, well,
although we did, it is a good subject, man. We had a freaking tornado.
Well,
good lord.
me and Sean was playing some old school Warcraft 3.
Okay, so Sean said it's about time you did another one.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I'm here to be your fact checker.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll let you know when
Thank
you
you.
mess up.
I
So,
appreciate that.
Thank you, Sean. I appreciate
We
it.
need that.
I'll go ahead and like that comment. Our first live, well, actually not our first live comment, but one of the first. But
yeah, we were playing this old school Warcraft 3 last night. I mean, we've been playing a lot lately, and dude, we were right in the middle of a game, and my power flickers, like it was flickering, but like it was enough to like turn my router off and everything. So like I lost internet, I lost everything,
wow.
and so like I just messaged him on Discord. I was like, I'm going to bed, dude, and then
yeah.
I got comfortable, and I like looked at my phone, and I seen he was still on. And I was like, I joined the voice chat. I was like, dude, you still playing? He's like, no, I forgot. He's like, I forgot to disconnect. He's like, we just got a tornado warning. And I was like, oh. He's like, yeah, I got to go upstairs. I'm like, that's a good place to go. He's like, I got to get my girls. He's like, they're all the way upstairs.
Upstairs?
His computer's in the basement, so he had to go all the way upstairs to go get his girls out of bed.
Gotcha.
And I was like messing with him. I'm like, yeah, go upstairs. Like, that's the best place to be in a tornado. He's like, no, I got to get my girls. They're sleeping. I was like, yeah. But dude, it was howling outside.
It was
last night,
howling,
dude.
man. It was bad.
Uh,
I came down here. I was like, maybe I should just hang out down here because I never know what's gonna happen.
I kept checking my basement to see if it flooded again.
That was another thing I was worried about.
My basement flooded a couple years ago. I mean, everybody's
in
on my street, like for 4 blocks, because I guess there was like a blockage in the sewer. So it rained, and like you could just drive down the street, and everybody's got all this crap on the tree lawn because all their basements flooded. I'm like, dude, that sucks. That's what happened to my Les Paul, dude. My case got all wet because it flooded. My case, my board. But I let it dry out. Yeah.
The board was all right?
I used it a couple weeks ago, remember?
Wow.
But, dude, my case, like, the resale value on that is, like,
oh, yeah.
There's no way I would get what I paid for that.
Right.
But it's got more sentimental value than monetary value. But there's no damage to the guitar. It still works.
But, yeah, dude. That
amp still works.
Yeah, that flooding was no joke, man. I don't know. I got a couple of videos here I want to share.
Please do.
One. Well, this is actually just a photograph.
It was I-90.
Dude, look at this.
I don't know if that's the same photo I seen. It looks like it might be. It was I-90 in Lakewood. Cars. They said the cars were completely submerged.
I mean, dude, look at that. I mean, that's
the first responders were in life rafts.
Yeah, is that a raft right there?
Yeah, they were in life rafts, paddling out on the freeway to go rescue drivers.
I'm not
This
laughing.
is in Cleveland, dude.
I know.
Like, you hear about it in other places. I've never seen anything like that in this area, like around by us.
And this area, actually, specifically, it did a couple like a month ago. It did the same thing when we had a lot of rain. The sewers.
We had so much rain.
I think what it is in that area right there, it's like really low.
Yeah.
And the sewers back up, so
Probably.
there's nowhere for the water to go. So yeah, it's pretty gross.
And if there's garbage and stuff on the highway, or if they cut, because they don't cut the grass but like once a month, so,
right? And
so
dude,
the grass clippings are like, 5 foot high. What is that? Is that off of Ontario?
Dude, this is the. I guess that's further away for you to see.
For the love of the land.
Yeah, dude, that sign ripped.
It's like, what's the word I'm looking? Oh, what's the caption say?
For the love of the land.
No, what's it say at the bottom there? Oh yeah, there will. What does it say?
There was an earthquake this morning too. It says this is from Cleveland. I am from Cleveland. Instagram. Give them a little plug. They actually really have really good content. Actually, everything here is from them that I have. Yeah, but dude, this tearing here, that's crazy. I always wondered what's in this building here, like, because there's windows being completely covered by this thing. Like, what is this? And there's always something here. If it's not this, before it was King James, or if not King James.
Is that part of the casino?
No, the casino's on the other side. This is
the side of the street.
Yeah, this is where you're coming in on.
Is that Terminal Tower?
No,
I don't know where that's. I'd have to look at the map.
I don't know. It's just some random. It's a building across from.
It's
Wahlburgers is on the other side.
It's the book suppository system or warehouse.
Yeah,
it's where it's where Kennedy got shot from.
Really?
The book repository. Where's my fact checker? Am I saying that? Suppository.
Yeah, Sean.
I said the book suppository system. Insert books here. Drop off books in rear.
Oh my god. This is
Should I put this in the email? What you can't talk about?
Yeah, pretty much everything that we're saying. So I'll go ahead and say this. So this morning or this afternoon, I was like,
it was morning.
I guess it was morning.
It was morning.
I was talking with someone, and I'm like, hey, I was actually trying to get someone on a guest on the show, and they're like, hey, send me details. I'm like, I don't have any details other than just show up. And I'm
it's
like,
a podcast.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know.
Basically, dude. So I'm like, maybe I should have something written up. So I just started coming out of me. I'm like, hey, I just wrote whatever, like things like
The book suppositories were coming out of you.
Yeah.
Just text.
Yeah. Basically, just well, all the do's and don'ts of what to do here. But anyways,
Keep it PG-13. That's the simplest thing I could say.
basically, yeah,
we
keep it
put that in there.
PG-13. Keep it holy. Let's say that.
Well,
Let's keep
define holy, because everybody's got their own definition
it
of holy.
Touche. I got one more video I wanted to share. This was at, I want to say, the CVS.
Dude, this is all of
Over
our
on-
content already. This is gonna be a short episode.
I know. Dude, this is what I've been saying.
I didn't bring anything, by
I've been-
the way.
I've been
I
doing-
didn't come with ideas tonight.
I've been saying the same thing when I do these episodes by myself. I fly through this content so fast, and I'm like, okay, that's it. That's our show. Like, okay, so here's this is the CVS. Last night there was a tornado landed.
What? It touched down.
It touched down.
Oh, this is the first I've heard of that.
I don't know how loud this is. It shouldn't be too loud, but here's the video.
Where was this at?
I want to say this is the east side of Cleveland. This is the old CVS off of 79 and Euclid. Way down.
79th and Euclid.
Yeah,
CVS on 79th and Euclid?
Yeah, isn't that kind of where I used to
Dude,
work?
I work over there.
So isn't that kind of by Cleveland Clinic?
It's right there.
So
I do 79th and Euclid. That's where I used to go pick up Chinese food
Dude,
every
imagine if
Wednesday.
a tornado just tore through Cleveland Clinic. I mean,
Oh, that building's too. It probably would do some damage, but
a tornado.
That building is huge, dude. The whole campus is huge.
I don't think it matters, dude. I think
Eh.
that I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about tornadoes.
I'd be more worried about the parking lot, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because
Yeah,
they got a lot
all
of
the cars.
fail-safes on those buildings.
Really?
I mean, listen, it's happened,
Yeah.
but I mean, we're not like in a prime area for tornadoes.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I worked at the clinic when there was that one that went through Joplin, Missouri, and hit a hospital,
Mhm.
just tore off the whole side of the building. Like it was like a huge F5 or F4 tornado that came through like Joplin, Missouri or something.
Mhm.
I think I'm saying Mississippi, maybe, I don't know.
Mm.
Joplin, maybe Mississippi, Missouri. Anyway, Tornado Alley. It was bad, dude. I remember I was Googling all kinds of stuff. I was looking at every kind of news footage I could find because
Really?
it was just like, whoa, that
Jeez.
is nuts. Like, I mean, you see tornadoes before to go through a whole city,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
just swallow the city. Like, that's nuts. Like, I mean, usually it happens like in more flat land where the wind can kind of pick up.
Right. Right. That's
get
what
up
I'm
to
saying. It
speed.
reminds me of like this is like like disaster
And time
movie shit.
prophecies, dude.
Dude, I wasn't gonna go there, but I am gonna go there, dude.
How could you not?
I gotta say,
It's been happening for years, dude.
I know, but like,
It's been happening for years.
I know, but I feel like, dude, like the other night, I was just up like watching like the sky just light up, like Zeus or something was just,
From the lightning.
yeah, and I'm just like, dude, I just felt like the power of God in that. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Like I was
That
watching
happened to
it.
me last summer.
I was watching it, and I'm just like, and I had to turn the TV off too. I was sitting there
Yep.
watching
Yep.
some bull crap TV. What was I watching? I was watching this show that I'm kind of obsessed with now called Bar Rescue. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've seen
I
it.
love it, dude.
It's good. It's funny.
I'm finally at the
It's got some
age
good
where I
ones.
love this stupid like just
Drama.
drama,
Real life drama.
but I feel like some of
real
it's
life,
fake.
Real life scripted
Drama. Like it's so fake, so phony.
Real life scripted drama. Yeah. No, I know. It's,
but I
it's
don't
the
want to
world
go.
we live in. Man.
Right. But I'm at that age where I enjoy that. My parents like that kind of stuff, like Impractical
Yeah.
Jokers, that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
dude,
It's
I
all
love that show.
so scripted.
Kelly
but
loves that show.
But people
too.
like
That's-
it. It's
yeah.
entertaining somehow.
It is.
But anyways,
To
that's what
watch
I'm
other
talking-
people be in awkward situations that you're like,
Right.
there's no way I could do it. I
Right.
couldn't do it.
Well, anyways, I wasn't going to talk about that show, but while I was watching that, I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm surprised my power hasn't went out yet. Like, it's just lightning, and then I'm like, I turn it all off, and I'm
There
like,
it
just
goes.
like, dude, this is
Shouldn't have said anything.
right. Well, that didn't happen until last night. I'm
Oh.
like, dude, but that was insane last night. I mean, I was talking to a guy at work today. He's like well in his 60s, and he's like, dude, like I have not seen a tornado downtown, like in Cleveland, since he was a little kid. He said I haven't heard of that happening since I was a kid.
Last time I heard about a tornado close to downtown would have been
Probably like the 60s.
No, there was like water spouts over the lake. Because that's like a nice flat area for tornadoes to form. And that storm rolled in off the lake.
Mm.
So like there's been like water spouts where it's like a tornado on the water, and it's like it's not a cloud of dust, it's a cloud of water. It's like basically sucking the water up. And like my
Jeez.
dad has told me where like you could drive down Lakeshore and you could see fish stuck in the squares of the fence
Really?
that's there. Like if you drive down like I
Ah,
think it's
really?
90 or like Route 2 or Route 8 or whatever that is.
yeah.
And like it had blue fish right on land, like
Oh,
just-
can you imagine? You're just
oh.
like riding your bike and just a fish goes flying past you. I guess you wouldn't be
why
riding
would you
your
be
bike.
riding your bike?
I guess you wouldn't be doing that.
I mean,
Hey,
unless you ride your bike to work. I mean, because if you live downtown, yeah, one of those lime.
Yeah.
I you know what? I actually have an account for Bird,
Mm-hmm.
and I put $20 on it for like this was like 2 years ago. It was a preseason game or something.
Bird, what is that?
It's just like Lime. It's just like it's a bike rental or a scooter rental.
Okay, those are in front of
Downtown.
where I work. I see
Yeah.
them all the time. I didn't know you rent those.
Yeah, you rent them. You got to put out your app, and you just like scan it with your phone. You scan the QR code or whatever. Or you tap your phone or whatever. But you put your money on your phone,
Yeah.
and then you just drive your scooter to wherever you want to go downtown, and then you can just leave it wherever.
Yeah, they leave them in front of my
Pretty
building
much.
where I work all the time.
I mean, they tell you in the app to try to drop it off at like a charging station or like one of their designated areas, but you
Yeah.
can pretty much put it anywhere
How do they
'cause
do
it-
that with a bike? It's a
because they
bike.
got GPS on it, and then they send their people to drive around town and throw them in the back of the truck.
Well, I'm saying like a bike, you just pick it up and get on it and go, right? Or does it have
It's
to
got
be
electronics on it. The
that
GPS.
keeps it from moving? If you
Oh no, you can still ride it. Oh no, I don't. You know what? No, that's a good question.
there's
I
like a
don't know.
bunch of bikes like that in front of where I work, and then there's a couple of scooters too.
I think they might be like electrical
They might be,
to a
Or-
point.
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe the
That-
brakes are.
I never rode
electric.
it. I
Yeah,
don't
me
know.
neither.
I
every
mean, the
day-
scooters are electric. They're
Right.
motorized scooters.
Dude, I would fall.
But the bikes,
I would fall.
I don't know about the bikes, man. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I've never used it, so I don't know.
I see them all the
I don't
time.
know.
I saw a guy the other day. He was loading them up in a van, and he
Yeah.
dropped one on himself, and he got pissed. He just threw it in there.
Workman's cop or
Yeah.
workman's cop.
Basically.
Workman's comp. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, and also
it.
downtown, where I work, I see a sign every day that says, "Do things IRL."
In real life,
That is the dumbest acronym I've ever seen in
do
my
things in real life.
IRL. We really need that? Do we need that? IRL?
For people who
who thought of that?
for people who don't do things in IRL, they probably need the IRL. Yeah. For real.
So stupid.
For real.
Is
I
that
think
a
I know what
thing?
sign you're talking about. I think I've seen that. Do things.
I see them all
do
the
things
well.
IRL.
They're usually on those not directory, but they like change their digital
Yeah.
signs downtown, and they
like
change.
East 9th.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
The 9. They have that one that's on the building.
Yep.
They try to make it look like Times Square. Or whatever. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
what they're
The
going for.
marquee.
Cleveland wants to be it
That
so
goes up the
bad,
side of
but
the
we're
building.
just never gonna be it. So it is what it is.
No. Well, we talked about that a couple shows ago. About the population, didn't we?
Something like that. Yeah.
Like Cleveland's got like an 8th or a 16th of the population of
New
New York. Like they have like
I think I tried saying they had
4
the same.
million or 8 million, and we've got like
Right.
125,000 or 225,000, something like that.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I don't know. Cleveland sucks. That's all I can say.
Oh,
Dude, my
Cleveland rocks.
I'll tell you why Cleveland sucks and why it doesn't rock. My band, the Morning Bird, which we do have a single coming out in 6 days that I produced.
Congratulations.
And I almost said co-hosted. And
Coheed and Cambria, what?
Yeah,
They're
no,
going to be
no.
headlining.
I
what?
performed, I mixed, I did everything but master. I co-produced on it, and yeah, I'm excited for that to come out. Anyways, yeah, we we put in a thing. I'm not even kidding. There's this thing called not Bright Winter. Bright Winter is awesome. We play that all the time. This thing called Taste of Tremont. Have you heard of it? It's over in the east side of Cleveland. Taste of Tremont. It's basically just an all-day festival. There's stages everywhere. Bands play. They have food everywhere. It's right in Tremont, right, kind of really close to like where the Beachland Ballroom is. It's almost like right in front of.
Well, the
Beachland.
Tremont is like West 14th or
Yeah. Okay, so maybe
West
I'm completely mixing it up.
Tremont is over there by Metro Hospital
I think what it
by
is
the Steel Yard.
it's not Taste of Tremont at all. That's something completely
Taste of
different.
Cleveland.
This is like I want to say it's like the Waterloo Arts Festival is what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard
I had
that.
it completely mixed up with something else. So the Waterloo Arts Festival is on Waterloo Road, which is a weird word. It's on the east side. It's outside of right on the east side.
Oh,
And that's
sorry.
that. What was that? The same video?
I think so. I was trying to see what we had going on here.
I got a couple more videos in here too.
I'm just trying to memorize what these buttons are because there's like 4 preset fours.
Oh, I know. And you probably can't see my screen at all. I have it like kind of turned.
I see a little bit. You know what you could do for me is if you just take that window on your screen and move it to the far right. Yeah. If you just drag that.
I have it in full screen right now. How do I get out of full screen?
I would say hit the escape, but that might end our session. Who knows?
What about the red?
No, the
green?
the green.
Green means go. So that
Green means go.
means go, ho. All right. Uh-oh.
Yeah, to the
It's
to
that
the
chorus
right.
language again.
To the right.
Is that better for you?
I mean, that's okay. At least I know what camera we're looking
At
at.
least you can see it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see details. I mean,
Right. One day we'll have this full-on
that's
staff.
better. Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Full-on staff with a camera crew and a sound guy with a dump button and everything. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not loving
This
the
is your
angle
drive
of
home
you
podcast.
either, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, what was I saying? I don't remember.
Waterloo Lane.
Yeah. So anyways, we signed up to play this thing, the Waterloo Arts Festival, which is awesome. I've played it a bunch of times with other people, and I remember one year I played with Bobby Vaughn, which I wish I had a video queued up. I do have one, but it's not queued up. But I was playing with Bobby Vaughn. He had an album coming out, and we were playing on a stage, and it was just open, no covering, and it was like 100 degrees outside, and there was no covering. I don't know how I didn't get immediate skin cancer because I can't
Immediate skin
because
cancer.
I'm not supposed to be in the sun really.
Yeah. You
I
got
was-
that white boy complex, dude.
Right, dude. Well, because of my kidney transplant, they were like, dude, you can get cancer really easily. Because,
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're like, dude, you need like
Oh, I didn't know that.
SPF. But dude, I'm
Wow.
part Puerto Rican, man. I get a nice tan, dude.
Yeah, but still.
I don't want that. Bring on the cancer.
Oh,
Anyways.
jeez.
That's
I
terrible.
beat a kidney transplant and I died to cancer.
Right. But anyways, we put in our thing to
Do you
play
want
this
a
year.
delay or do you want fuzz in your ear?
Right,
Pick one.
right.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead. Okay, so you play. Wait, this was recent or this was
So,
like?
this was a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
And we played, and I sweated every ounce of water in my body. It was so hot. But anyways, my band, the Morning Bird, we
No
applied
wonder
to
you
play.
needed a kidney transplant.
Hmm?
No wonder you needed a kidney transplant.
Yeah, this was
All that water.
This was just a couple years ago.
Jeez.
But yeah, we signed up, and they sent us an email that said you've been selected to play the Waterloo Festival, and then they sent a follow up that said, I guess apparently they sent the wrong email. They sent the you've been accepted emails to the ones that they did not accept.
How dysfunctional do you have to be?
I don't know, but I think that whoever made that call, they should just go with it. All the shitty bands, just
That's
play.
it.
Yeah, you guys are the ones,
Wow.
and then all the good bands, sorry, you guys don't get to play this year,
Wow.
dude. That's like, hey, I'm cutting all ties with you because I don't want any. What are the ties with the Waterloo Arts Festival? It's once a year. I don't know what.
Yeah,
the
but
ties-
it's still, getting your band plugged and
Right,
getting your
and the
name
fact
out there.
like that's a major.
Because there's going to be people all over Northeast Ohio that's going to come to that.
Exactly, dude. It's going to be crawling with people. And
Yeah.
we're trying to get as much exposure. We're supposed to be on the radio in a couple weeks. I mean, we were on the news. I mean,
Yeah.
We're trying to do as much as we can. And actually, I'm going to have them in here. They're in here every week for practice, but we're going to sit down probably right when the song releases and play it over the air.
hitting the
And so you
camera
guys
that
can hear
goes to
the song that we have coming out soon. I'll go ahead and say the song's called Judgment Day. That's all I can say.
Oh, okay.
And you can pre-order or pre-save it on Spotify. If you go to Spotify and you pre-save it, somehow it like sends a notification when it's available, and you can just listen to it. So it's pretty cool. So
Nice.
yeah, I like it. It looks really nice, dude. The way like the promotion we've done for it looks legit. So I'm excited for that.
So let me ask you: are you doing everything in house? Like, are you guys your own manager? Do you guys don't have a record or
It's
any
all-
kind of, or any kind of manager?
It's just
producer?
us. It's just us.
Yeah.
These days you don't need a manager. These days,
Yeah.
I mean, that's like this. I mean, we're doing it in house. I mean,
Isn't that weird?
I know we don't have anyone behind the scenes. We are behind the scenes. This is it. What you see is what you
Dude.
get.
I've been getting a lot of on my YouTube shorts on my feed. I've been getting a lot of Tony Hawk videos. Tony Hawk's been doing these podcasts, and I don't remember who he was talking to. It's another famous talk show host or something. I've seen him a couple other times, but I just watched one earlier today, and Tony Hawk was saying like, he's like, dude, back in my day, he's like, you had to compete to get famous. Like you had to compete to succeed, is what he said.
Oh yeah.
He's like nowadays, he's like, this was before the game came out. He's like, this is before like Tony Hawk Pro Skater came out.
Yep.
He's like, nowadays people are like TikTok famous, like they're like social media, they're all over everything, like they're getting all this recognition, and then like they can get money on YouTube or whatever.
Yep.
He's like, but back in the day, he's like, dude, you had to compete. He's like, and you couldn't fall. He's like, there was no falling. If you fell, you're done. Like you're done. Like you lost.
Yeah.
You lost.
Yeah.
And they were showing like clips, like old clips of like when he was like really young, like
Yeah.
in the vert, doing like 720s, and like I don't know how old he was when he did the first 900. I think he was a little bit more established.
Yeah.
But dude, because he was all vert too, and then he was like, and like I didn't know this, and I should have. Shame on me. But like Rodney Mullen, I don't know if you know who that is, but like he's the one that created like a lot of the basic freestyle tricks, like a kickflip.
Really?
He created that. Like he's the first one to ever do a kickflip.
Really?
It's like, and you watch him skate, dude, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like magic. Like, how does he do this? Like, it's like you almost look like you're watching somebody play a video game IRL.
Wow, really?
IRL.
Oh, God.
I
like
just
they're
accepted it when you said it just now.
You
IRL, really?
You did.
Oh,
You
Puke.
did.
Awful.
But dude, like, and that was one of the things I loved about the Tony Hawk series, was that like they actually had actual skate videos in the game that you could unlock and watch. Oh man, I remember that was a thing like back in like the 2000s, like in just watching skate videos,
Oh yeah.
like CKY.
Oh yeah.
Oh
dude.
dude.
There was also like Christian skate like on TBN late at night. Be Christian skate videos. You remember that?
No, I don't.
Dude, it'd be like
'Cause we never watched TBN whenever you
Oh,
guys
I
came
did.
over.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would watch it, but I never watched it.
It was scrambled
whenever you guys
porn
came over.
and the
Scramble
Turner.
porn and TBN. You had to watch a scramble porn, and then you had to go watch TBN to get saved again.
Right, to escape the
That
shame.
is not
from
how that works, by the way. That is not the system to heaven. That is not the path to heaven. But okay.
Dude, no, we would. I remember it would be
It's
like.
true though. It's the truth.
Well,
It's true.
that was how I first discovered like MXPX. Was I was listening.
Yeah.
I was watching like.
I didn't even know they were a Christian band until years, dude.
And it would be like a person skating, and they'd be like sitting by a car with their skateboard, like, yeah, in Ephesians it says to tame your tongue, man. And they'd be talking like,
Whoa.
yeah, they'd be like talking to you like that. And you're like,
Whoa.
oh, okay, all right, man. And they'd hop
feel
on their
that.
skateboard into slick shoes or whatever. Yeah, dude, I
Yeah,
loved that.
Slick
stuff.
shoes. Oh man.
They were great. That's how I heard about a lot of these
Oh
bands.
man. There was
Yeah.
another band that I heard not too long ago that I have not heard in years.
Yeah,
Is it Further Seems Forever?
dude, they're coming to town. They're coming to PA.
Really?
They're gonna be here in like next month with Juliana Theory, if you remember those guys. Both of those
No.
bands are from the same time. Juliana Theory was like emo. I don't know how they were ever considered Christian. They're called Juliana Theory. Like they were emo love song band. Like they were just that's all they were. But anyways, yeah, they're coming to town. I mean, those dudes are like deep in their 40s.
I remember you got me into Boys Like Girls before they were trendy. I remember
Really?
I was listening to them, and then like they had a couple trendy songs. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of some emo stuff, but like I was just like checking them out, and I would like, so like when I used to work at the clinic,
Yeah.
I would be like in the file room pulling charts, and I would just put on some music.
Yeah.
If I was really trying to get hyped up, I'd put on some Under Oath because like that would just kind of fuel me to keep going.
Oh,
and
dude,
just
to this
power
day
through.
it still does for whatever reason. I don't know what it is.
But like I would also put on some like Yellow Card or some.
Yeah.
What was that other band? It wasn't Hoobastank. It wasn't. It wasn't Incubus. There was another like that. Not Red Hot Chili Peppers. It was that other South Coast vibe. There was a band that you turned me on to. That sounded like that too. They also had that feel, but I want to say it was Hoobastank.
Maybe.
But there was another band that was like that too, and I can't remember what it was. Dude,
Trapped.
if I ever
Was it
found my
Trapped?
old iPod, but it's probably I know exactly what happened. It's trashed. It's the hard drive died.
Yeah.
But dude, I had all those music. You know, I probably still have it saved on my old computer. I could probably
Really?
pull that up and pull out some of that old music.
Dude, I have, speaking of, I wish I had it ready, but I don't. And this was something I wanted to bring up a long time ago when we were just doing audio. I found this. Is it even down here?
I keep forgetting what the preset. Man, we got to figure out how to
I
label
know.
these cameras. It's killing me.
And I have logged in here, too. So
I see your.
But anyways, and I'm logged in here. We are like logged in 3 different things. So, I found a Zune Micro.
Yeah.
And I was going to surprise you with the audio, but I couldn't get it off of there. But it's us talking in our cabins at youth camp.
You told me this
Dude, it is
about a
the
month ago.
It is the funniest, but it's only.
I
It's
remember you telling me about this.
It's really not worth. Maybe I'll play it after this, but it's not worth playing.
It's probably just funny to us.
To
like
listen.
everybody else is gonna be like,
This is dumb.
These guys
yeah,
are
because
stupid.
we were literally like kids, and we were laughing because
it was like 3 a.m.
It was 3 a.m, but then
we ain't
like,
got no sleep in 3 days.
and then like they're having like these moments of everyone calm down,
Yeah, everybody be quiet.
everyone
Be in the zone.
just everyone be zen, and then like you're like, I want you guys to pass this candle around and tell your neighbor or why you love and appreciate them.
Did
You
we
remember
do that in the cab? I thought we did that.
in the tent?
I thought we did that in the tent.
But then what he had us do was he had
carry it to the room. Carry it
all
to
of
the
us
cabin.
carrying one candle,
Oh yeah.
and then what happened was we carried it underneath a tree and almost set a tree on fire
Oh.
because there was like these low hanging branches. I'm sure we did not almost set a tree on fire, but we thought it was so funny that we laughed about it till 3 a.m, and that's all we kept laughing about it. And I'm in my
I still
30s.
remember some of the inside jokes. Like somebody was like, "Did you bring some lighter?"
Oh,
like,
dude, that's
Bring
not
some-
on there.
bring
That's
some-
not on. I
bring
wish it
some
was.
lighter.
He said, "You got any lighter?"
You got any lighter? Lighter? Yeah, you know, like a lighter.
like a lighter.
I'm like,
I thought you
what?
meant a cotton lighter,
I was like, "What? No, did you bring some lighter? Bring some lighter."
dude. I know,
And then and then I was like, "Is it?" And then somebody. I think
is that a made up lie?
Yeah. I was about to say, I think it was I think it was like one of the Petries. He was like, I think it was Tim. He was like, "Is that some kind of like made up lie?"
Is that one of those made up lies?
And then like, I remember laying there. And I was like, "Isn't all lies made up?"
yeah, isn't that
I thought all lies were made up.
right? I think it was Anthony that
and
said
then
that.
everybody died. Everybody was like,
oh,
everybody was
dying.
on the like they were in their beds. And then I remember I can't remember his name. He was that big dude from West 58th.
Oh, brother Dan
maybe.
Jones.
Yeah. He actually looked like a camp counselor. Had the hat
He,
and the, like,
he
with the
did
draw.
it. He did it for like 30
Dude,
years.
he
man.
looked like a camp counselor,
I
like
know.
straight off of like was it Jimmy Fallon and
Well, he know what
Justin Timberlake.
You know who he looked like? He looked like, the guy from
Salute Your Shorts.
Salute Your Shorts
Yeah,
with the hat,
he
the
did.
same
Yes,
hat.
Yes.
I forget his name. What was his name? Not Budnick.
I don't know.
It was the guy, not Budnick.
No,
I hope you never part. Now get it right and pay the price.
I don't remember. But
On the theme song when he's playing the piano, and he always
Yeah.
had like the Ugg was his name. Ugg Lee. His middle name was Lee.
Ugg
Ugg
Lee.
Lee. Yeah, I used to
Oh,
love that
jeez.
show, dude. When I was a kid,
I did too. It
loved-
was good. It was a good show.
I used to watch it all the time. But I feel like it was on YouTube recently, and I just was watching a bunch of like random episodes of it.
I think they have all those things on like Paramount or
It
even
probably
Hulu.
is.
They have like all the Nickelodeon shows, even the older ones. I was watching Powerpuff Girls the other day.
Yeah, dude. Netflix has Kenan and Kel on there. I don't know why. It's just randomly on there. I was watching it.
I was making some oatmeal the other day for breakfast, and it was cinnamon and spice. And I kept I was like, sugar, spice, and everything nice.
And everything nice.
Like, I was like, these are the secret ingredients to a perfect little girl. And I started thinking, I'm like, why is this scientist making little girls in a laboratory?
That is weird.
Like, what? No, did nobody
That
ever
is
ask that
weird.
question?
I never
like,
thought
why
of
is
that.
he making little girls perfect little girls in a
I have an
laboratory.
idea.
Come on now.
I have an idea.
Hey.
The light just came on. I have an idea. No, I'm just kidding.
Static?
I needed to turn the freaking lights on. I don't know why I'm so bad at that. No.
It just feels better. I feel like I was like squinting the
Oh,
whole
it
time.
was. It's
In the
getting a little
dark.
darker earlier now. It sucks. It's pretty much the end of summer, man. We've had the worst summer. We've had nothing but rain. We've had nothing but smog. We haven't really.
Smog. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, dude. We had like freaking like you couldn't
forest
even
fires from
breathe
Canada,
outside.
yeah.
I mean, what kind of summer? And then now we got like what's coming?
Snow.
Just snow.
Can't wait,
Can't-
brother.
I mean, we can't catch a break
Can't
here.
wait.
Can't catch a break here, man.
Bring
It's-
me the snow.
No,
Yeah, man.
I'm actually. I love the snow. I don't like driving in it,
Yeah.
but, and it's not because I don't like driving in it. It's just like, I hate because I'm always late all the time for everywhere I go, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm already leaving the house or wherever I'm at, even if I'm like at another school and I'm going to the next school or my next stop.
Yeah.
I never plan it. Like I already don't plan ahead enough and give myself enough time to get to where I'm going.
Right.
And like the snow just adds on another 15,
Oh,
20
oh,
minutes.
and
It's
not
just
to-
like
And don't forget,
you know it's coming. Like you know it's out there. Why are you not prepared and ready for this, idiot?
why? And don't forget, frozen windshields. Otherwise, you'll be driving like Ace Ventura with your head out the window, like I do. I'm not
I
even
already
kidding you.
drive like that
in the winter.
in the summer all the time, all
For
day,
no
every day.
reason.
That's how I drive. Yeah, my windshield's fine, but I'm driving with my head out the window like a
Dude,
dog.
If I had a
Got
dollar,
that dog in me.
if I had a dollar for every time I've had to do that because I'm running late to work and it's just freezing and my mustache is freezing.
Oh, dude.
It's the story of my life, man. I don't have time. I don't have time to sit there.
You don't
with a
make time.
pickaxe.
No. I could join you. I could say I don't have time. I don't have time. We got to make time, dude.
Man,
We both do.
I'm on
You
my
have
time.
to make time.
I'm on my time.
The
all right?
time is there.
The time is
It's
now.
there. You just got to make it. You gotta set time. What did I say?
Syphilis. Yeah, man. It's you fail to plan to fail. That's that.
I got these ideas just
Yeah,
burning
like
through my just burning through my skull. Like a shirt. This is, dude.
Or loser. Or talk to the hand. Okay, no one's
I
getting
love
our
that
inside
movie.
jokes. I don't think.
I guarantee you 5 people, if they
It-
listen to this, will know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, at least 5 people.
The 5 people who matter. Sorry, everybody else. We still love you.
Well, speaking of, we were talking about music for a second ago. A second there. I wanted to bring up. I went to see The Offspring the other day, and it was.
Was it at that show you were trying to get me to go to?
No, this is another. That was the Incubus show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I've had a very concert-filled summer for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Oh, but I thought your summer sucked.
it had, well, okay.
Okay. Backpedal. Back yourself.
This
out of
day
it.
sucked. This day sucked. Let me tell you what happened.
At the Offspring show.
Yes, because it was a freaking Tuesday night.
Ooh.
It's Sum 41. Awesome, right?
Nice.
I always wanted to see. Actually, I saw them when I was younger.
You said this their goodbye tour or something, isn't it?
It's not. They're just calling it quits after this tour.
Yeah.
It's not even like a farewell. Like they're done.
They're done.
It's sad. It sucks.
Yeah.
So Sum 41, Simple Plan, weird lineup, right? And the Offspring. Offspring's like an old punk band. Like technically,
I think they were.
they're
I think all 3 of those were popular around the same time.
yeah around the same time.
So for like a '90s, for like you and I who grew up in the '90s, we could all relate to all 3 of those bands, and I think we could listen to them and like, yeah, this is
Sure.
the music I listen to.
sure. And
Like,
I
yeah,
think-
they may not all be on the same exact genre, but at least they're on the same playlist that you and I would listen to.
Sure, yeah, they
Yeah.
would definitely be in the same shuffle, and I think because I don't know, apparently the Offspring has not played in Cleveland in like 30 years.
Wow.
Because I never have I seen this many people at Blossom. There was no
it was at Blossom too.
there was no green. It was completely
Oh.
dude. They were playing the main band. All the other bands
Were
that
you on
played.
the lawn?
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's
there was
even, that's
there was
oh, God.
nowhere else to go.
Oh.
Nowhere to go.
I won't go to Blossom unless I get under the dome.
Dude,
I won't
and not to mention the freaking walk.
unless they're free tickets. But even then, I'm like, can I sell these? Like,
Dude, I walked at least a football field and a half. It was that long of a walk.
did you have your Apple Watch on?
I did, and it even said, "Do you want us? there's a thing where it pops up that says, "Are you working out?"
Yeah. Oh, my phone. My I got a Fitbit.
And if I hit that, it would have told me how long I was already going
Yeah.
and how long I wish I would have done. I told myself going.
Still counts my steps and my heart rate, so I'm
Yeah.
whatever.
But I just wanted to see how long exactly that walk was because it was terrible, man. I mean,
Yeah.
my God, it was so long.
Yep.
And then like, I parked all the way. You know that main road?
Uh-huh.
I parked right there.
By the road,
Yes.
and then did it take you forever to get out? Still.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was a complete nightmare just getting in there. Just getting in this place. I almost turned around and went home because
Yep.
you're going through the metro parks, and it's just bumper to bumper the whole way. I came from. This is what I did. This is me. I'm an idiot, man. I like to, you know me. I'm a procrastinator. The smart thing would have been to pack my clothes, take them to work, change at work, go to the concert. Instead, I go home, I change, I take a dump. Hey, I'm just saying, man, I'm getting comfy. And then I'm like, okay, let me get changed, and then go. Then, by that time, it was like 6:30 by the time I'm on the road. It was like 6 o'clock.
Oh, you're too late.
The thing starts at 7.
Oh, you're too late.
And I in my crazy brain, I'm
You
going,
should have been there at like 4:30, bro.
well, I didn't get off till 5, but I could have went straight from work.
Yeah,
and
okay.
And at least
but
made it.
still, yeah.
I sat in traffic from, I think I hit the traffic by like 6:30.
Yeah.
And I sat in that traffic until 8 o'clock.
Yup.
An hour and a half of sitting
Yep.
in traffic.
Yep.
2 hours of driving. I
Oh.
completely missed Sum 41. I missed.
Oh.
They were the only band I actually gave a crap
I
about.
know.
They
I
were
know.
the
You were
only-
telling me about it last
They were the
time. I
only
know.
band, and I could not believe they were opening. Are you kidding me? They're opening over Simple Plan. So Simple Plan, I see like half of their crappy sets. They suck, dude. I didn't like them.
What is their popular song?
I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare.
Oh, okay.
And then they also said that I'm a dick. I'm addicted to you. Remember that song?
I think I always get them confused with Good Charlotte.
Yeah,
I think I'd rather see Good Charlotte than Simple Plan.
they were trying to be a mix of like Newfound Glory and maybe Good
I
Charlotte.
would
don't know.
love to see NFG.
Oh, if it would have been NFG,
dude. I would
would've
have took the day
showed up.
off. You should have took the day
I
off.
would have taken the day
You
off.
should have taken the day off. Did you
I
pay for
should've.
these tickets?
Dude,
Did you pay for these tickets?
$30 tickets, man. You get what you pay
Oh,
for.
what?
That's why everyone in freaking Ohio was there.
$30?
$30.
Bro.
I know. You get what
That
you
is
pay for.
cheap.
I know. And everyone was there because it was cheap. It was
Oh
so
my goodness.
I couldn't believe I did this, dude.
Dude.
I should have known. I know. $30, right? It was cheap. $30, 3 bands.
Tuesday night. That's probably why.
I know. A Tuesday
They probably
night.
still made a killing.
Oh, they were
Dude.
killing it. Food. Dude,
Food,
they got me.
drinks.
Dude, first thing I did, I bought food. I spent $20 on a thing of nachos.
Oh,
$20
Oh,
on
no.
nachos. Just on nachos.
this
I
is
didn't
a
have it.
nightmare, dude.
I needed food. That's what I'm saying. This whole thing sucked.
Oh, jeez.
And then to top it off, I haven't even gotten here yet.
Mm.
On my way there, my car starts acting up. I already talked about this with Chris the other day, but I'll bring it up again. My car's like something comes up on my way there. It says abnormal voltage reached or not reaching or whatever. My power steering was going out as I was driving up these twists and turns throughout the metro parks.
So you weren't in traffic at this time, or you were?
I was, but I was approaching traffic, basically. That's when I
Okay.
noticed it. And then I'm like, oh, crap. So now I've hit traffic. We're going up these, things, and my power brakes quit working. So now I'm doing this dance with my feet where I'm like hitting gas and brake just to go up this freaking hill for an hour. And then I get there.
I'm trying to find the right camera.
Oh, you're cool.
Because you were doing the gas
Oh.
and brake, gas and
Oh, I was
brake.
trying- I was trying to make sure-
You were like driving a stick for a second.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to make sure you don't see. I got like weird shorts on. But anyways.
Oh, no.
Anyways, I got Daisy Dukes on under here, but yeah, but yeah. Anyways, I leave at the end of the show. I go to my car and I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be all right. I start it up. It starts freaking out. It's like my gas. When I hit the gas, it breaks, and when I let go of the gas, it gave it gas. It was like the car. First of all, I got a Toyota CHR. The thing's like 90% a computer.
Computer, yeah.
So the whole thing's going haywire. This thing is like pissing me off.
Tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it needs to tighten right here at the screws. Tighten up the screws. But yeah, so my car starts freaking out. I could only go 40 miles an hour in my car. So I had to drive 40 miles an hour with my hazards on the whole way home. I finally get home. The only good thing was I had taken the next day off because I knew I was going to go to a concert. I get home. The next morning, I take my car to the dealership. I drop it off. And they don't even say they're going to keep it. They're just like, all right, we'll get to it when we get to it. Man, dealerships are so full of crap, aren't they?
Dude.
I called, and then I'm like, do you guys have a shuttle? And they go, no. I'm like, no.
A shuttle?
Yeah, and I go, yeah, a shuttle to take me from the dealership to my house. Like the Ford, when I had my Ford Fusion.
Call Enterprise. They'll pick you up.
Who's that?
Enterprise Rentals?
Well, I want to do this. I want this built in. Like, I know what my Ford Fusion at Auto Nation, they had a shuttle service. They just take you home. Because if it's going to be something where they're not going to be giving your car till like the next day,
yeah,
they'll just give you a ride home, which is nice. They did have that, but they lied on the phone and said they didn't. So when I got there, that all changed. They did have it. It's just funny how it is, you know? So anyways, it's like you can't get anyone to actually do their job unless you like show up and confront them. But anyways, I go there, I drop off my car. They don't even say it's going to be like an overnight thing. They just assume that I know that. And then like, I called like that night before they closed. I'm like, yeah, I'm just calling to confirm that my car's going to be staying there. They're like, oh, I'm sorry. Their thing is this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is what their thing is.
Sorry,
We're just going to apologize over every F up that we do.
Yeah.
And that way you can't get mad. We've already apologized. That's their method, I think. They just apologize right away. So now I can't get mad.
so much to say about that.
Oh, I know. Well,
I have so much to say.
That's just
about
the conclusion I drew with that. But I was just like, dude.
Yeah, just to cut your losses, so that way you don't feel like you got screwed over on purpose.
Right.
So, like they're not picking on you. It's like, nah, we do this to all of our customers.
Yeah,
you're not alone.
It's like the
screw you. We already got your money. We don't need you.
You remember the Chappelle?
We don't need you to come back.
You remember the Dave Chappelle skit where he's like a pop copy?
Yeah, I just watched it. Remember I was telling you I was watching.
Welcome to Pop Copy. And he tells that one lady, he's like, listen, sis, I gotta take a shit, all right?
Yo, can you just wait a minute?
And the one lady's like, my butt's been itching today. I don't know. So good, man.
Jeez.
Oh, man, I love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, man, anyways, I brought that whole concert up because I wanted to, actually, I didn't even bring this up. At the concert, when I first got there, this happened. I had, out of all the places for me to go, I'm looking for a place to go. I go up to like the top of this hill where there's trees and stuff, and people are sitting up there. And I'm far. I'm miles away from the stage. I hadn't been to Blossom in like a good 10 years, and I remember why now. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to this pavilion where they have like coffee and stuff.
Hang on.
Ice cream.
There are some good things about Blossom.
I mean, it's nice.
But not for that show.
No.
Not for $30 tickets to go see those bands.
No. So this happened when I first got there, pretty much. I find a spot. I got my nachos and my drink, and I'm standing there watching Simple Plan, and I take the lid off, and I'm fumbling with the silverware because it ended up like it was actually really good nachos. It had like guacamole, cheese.
Ooh.
I mean, it was worth the $20.
Was it like the food truck nachos?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they prepared it. It was legit.
So
there was
good.
rice and beans in it. I mean, it was
oh,
good,
that's
dude.
not nice.
That's
a bowl.
It was a bowl. Yeah, it
that's
was
a
big.
loaded nachos. That's
And
a loaded nacho bowl.
You eat it with a fork. I mean, you
Yeah.
can get. Yeah. So I was eating it. So it was worth. Not worth $20, but it was still worth it for being there and being
concert
hungry.
nachos.
Yeah, I was hungry, man. So I'm eating my nachos. I find a tree. So I kind of like. I lean against the tree because there's nowhere else to go.
Where all the birds are.
Oh yeah, and ants, stuff's crawling on me. Probably. What? I don't care, man. I just want to relax and
Like a
eat.
bear in the woods. Just over scratching his back, eating his nachos. I could just see him now.
Dude, I hate to backtrack real quick, but there was a black bear found in the Cuyahoga Valley this past a week. Yeah. So, anyways,
I was looking for those nachos.
yeah, man. So I'm at the concert, and first place I stand is there, and there's people crowding, and it's just getting fuller and fuller. Dude, there are people still coming in when the Offspring were playing. It was insane.
Jeez.
So yeah, it was.
Oh, it's a Tuesday night.
And it was such a cheap ticket. That's why. So anyways, I'm there, got my food, I'm eating. I take my phone out, take a video because these people, this elderly couple, they come up, not elderly, I would say maybe like 60s. So they pull up. They take I would say like okay, the one guy was 60. The lady looked a lot older than him. I don't know.
My kids call me elderly, so 60 would be like ancient.
I guess.
I just think it's funny how like we're in our 30s now, and
Insane.
60 years old is like they're not elderly. They're like middle aged.
Yeah, that's not, dude.
But they're not. They're not middle aged.
Dude, 60 is like the new 50, man. It's insane.
They're not living to 120. It's
Right,
not
right.
middle aged. It's
But anyways, just to get to, I got one last video to show. So, I'm there, I'm standing there. These people start pulling these chairs, these tall chairs from the bar behind me. There's like a nice bar back there, where like whatever. They take these tall chairs and put them right in front of me for them to sit and watch The Offspring.
what?
And I'm like, and I'm standing right there. So I take my phone out, and I'm like, I'm not even taking a video. I'm just pretending like I'm video. So when I did that, they moved their stuff to the right. Like, hey, we're obviously in this guy's way. I don't know why I had to take my phone off to show that, but I
know.
did. I was blatantly like, hey, like dill hole, you're in my way. So like,
Excuse-moi.
I didn't without saying it. I said it without saying it. So I took my phone out. I'm recording. Oh yeah. They move over. There's a couple next to me. Now they're in their way, and they get pissed.
Jeez.
I will say that alcohol was definitely involved.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
next thing you know, this guy's like, hey, you're obstructing our view or whatever, blah blah blah.
You're obstructing justice.
Yeah. So he's like, okay, I don't even know. Here's the video. First thing I did, I took my phone out, I started recording them because it was at least it was entertaining.
Oh, here we go.
At least I
This
could
is
see them. I
This
couldn't
is
see
the
the
next
band.
viral video.
Yeah, so I missed the best part of the video.
Oh, they are old. That lady's got gray hair.
That's what I'm saying. The lady was old, but the guy.
Why are
so
they there to see Offspring?
okay, so there's because they've been around for like.
They brought their grandkids.
Excuse me, I
didn't
just
they?
broke my own rule. They've been around for I mean, the band, their guitar player said he was a retired janitor. I mean, he's like 60 years old. Those dudes are old, man. Anyways, so yeah, here's this family fighting with this other family. Straight up hillbilly nation, right?
This was my spot right by this tree, and then these guys came over and took my spot, and then these people started bitching about it. Good times. And I lost my spot, by the way, but they're crying over their spot where they were standing. There's thousands of freaking people here. This is retarded.
Anyways, yeah, I forgot I said that in there. My bad. But yeah, there's right when I quit recording was when the guy got pissed and he like knocked the chair over. I was like,
What?
"Dang it." I know. It was right when I quit recording. But they were about to go to blows over because the dude's like, oh, don't call my wife a bitch and this and that. But they were just like, she wasn't making it any better, dude. And then when it all was said and done, the lady, the elderly lady, and some other guys like, hey, we don't give anyone problems. We don't give anyone problems.
No.
I'm thinking, but the guy that you were with did. He was the one saying he was gonna knock the guy out.
Right.
So that's why I took my phone out and started recording. That was more interesting than Simple Plan at that moment. But yeah, that was I was just like, man, I just walked all this time. I had my foot on the brake and the gas for an hour, sitting in traffic for an hour and a half, just to deal with this right when I get here. Like, not a great night. That's all I can say. And
Did you go by yourself?
I met someone there.
Oh,
I met
okay.
some
Okay.
friends there, and it took me all night to find them because there were so many people
Oh,
there.
I'm sure.
And I couldn't.
And you can't get cell reception because there's too many people. So like everything's delayed.
It was insane.
Everything's delayed.
Well, I did had reception. I called him, but I couldn't hear because the music was so loud.
What?
What?
I'm by the trees. I'm by
Huh?
the trees.
You have a disease? What? It's like it was like that. Dude.
You brought trees? What?
Something like
You're
that.
smoking trees? What?
Oh, by the way, everyone was smoking.
Oh yeah,
Dude, these days it has changed.
Yes.
Dude. I would even say there was more people smoking than drinking.
Oh yeah.
There was more people smoking weed than drinking. It was,
Then they save money. They could bring their own
Oh.
stuff, and they just.
dude. From the moment I got out of my car and I was walking, there were people in front of me lighting up. Walking. I'm like, dude, that sounds exhausting.
I wish. I wish Sean was here for this conversation because he has the best rendition or memory, I should say, of going to Blossom with me, my dad, this other lady that my dad knows that did not come home with us because she found her own ride home because whatever reason that I'm not going to say. But yeah, we were stuck in traffic. I don't even think I could tell this story on here, but
Tell it.
dude,
I told a crazy story the other day.
I'll tell you this part. Sean to this day is still like his mind is still blown. We were in traffic, and like my dad and this lady who got the extra ticket, who rode out there with us, they're all drinking in the car. Like I mean, we went to go see Aerosmith,
Oh, nice.
and this was this was shortly after my mom passed away because she was actually supposed to go, but then we had this extra ticket. So my
Oh.
brother, I think my brother went too. I can't remember. I think my brother was there.
Yeah.
Or maybe Sean took my brother's ticket. I can't remember if my brother was there or not. But I do remember this lady ended up buying my mom's ticket, and she ended up going. And I know who she is. I knew who she was.
Yeah.
And they're just like pre-gaming on the way there in traffic.
Really?
And this lady's got to pee.
No.
We're stuck in traffic, and she opens up the back door and just squats right in the middle of the highway.
Oh my god.
And the truck behind us is cracking up. Sean's like, all I remember is looking behind us, and they're just like laughing hysterically, like, "Oh my gosh, what is this lady doing?"
Right. They got
And me and Sean's in the back seat were like, yeah, whatever. She's like, "Give me some toilet paper. I need some toilet paper." Like we had like a roll of tissues or something, and I'm like,
Was she hot at least? I mean, I guess you were young.
I mean.
Hot
Maybe
enough?
if I was like 30, 40 years old, I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, but...
Something about hot chicks, they think they can get away with that kind of stuff.
Well, I'll leave it at that. I ain't gonna say nothing else, but it was a memory nonetheless. That's what matters. It was a memory.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a memory. But no, I've had I've actually went and seen the last time I was at Blossom, I seen Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
And I got pretty decent seats
Yeah.
under the pavilion. Sounded awesome. Looked awesome. Great
Yeah.
show. Me and Kelly went. So hot, though, dude.
Really?
Sweating, bro. I was soaked. And the last time I went and seen Imagine Dragons, I got soaked, man. It was like hot and humid like it is here. It was down in Cincinnati.
Ooh, okay.
I think I talked about that before, like one of our first podcasts.
Mhm.
Dude, I ended up buying 2 shirts. I had a black one and a red one
Yeah.
from Imagine Dragons t-shirts. And I ended up wearing both the shirt I walked in with and both of those by the end of the night because I was so soaking wet from sweat. It was so bad. Like, and I wasn't the only one.
Wow.
But
Why'd you keep putting more shirts on?
well, because I wore the one, my whole shirt was soaking wet. It was just like totally drenched.
Jeez.
And I was like, let me put a dry shirt on.
Ah,
And then I
see
wore
what you
that, and then
mean.
I started
And then
sweating.
that's soaked.
And then this show started going. And then it started sweating again, and then,
Dude.
and then the next show came on. Oh yeah, it was Imagine Dragons, and Macklemore was there.
Oh wow, that's a weird.
It was
That's
but
weird.
dude, Macklemore was sweet, dude. He was good.
Really?
He was good. He come out like in a suit, bro.
Really?
He even talked about how hot and sweaty it was. Like, I got to take
bet.
this jacket off. I was like, why'd you even come out with it on, dude?
Dude, can you imagine?
He
what-
looked. I mean, he was dressed up. He looked good. He was.
Dude, sometimes you gotta dress to impress, man. You
I
gotta
mean,
kind of dress to.
Had his whole thrift shop
Yeah.
outfit on.
Well, that's like I don't even. Nah, never mind. I was gonna go into something else, but there. Yeah. Like churches and stuff, and like how they like the worship team will be all dressed in like 13 layers, like flannel and
Well,
stuff.
you
They'd be
remember
like,
when we grew up, right?
Like,
Like, you remember where we went. We weren't allowed to. Like, I remember we weren't allowed to play
without a tie,
without a belt and a tie.
belt.
If I didn't have a belt on,
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. If I didn't have a belt
Why are
and
you
a tie
looking at
on,
my waist? Why are you looking?
if you got dress pants on and that's got loops, it needs a belt.
Dude, I don't even remember that.
And if you didn't have a tie on,
I remember
you
the
couldn't
tie. I remember the tie.
Yeah.
That was the big thing. That was
And there was one time,
unless you wore a sweater vest. I was the king of sweater vests growing up.
I remember
had
that.
all of them. I still have a bunch of sweater vests.
I remember one time we went to it was like camp meeting or something.
Mhm.
It was out in Canton, and I really didn't feel like helping that night, but like I was like trying to be a helper, like I was trying to like be more active and be like a deacon or whatever it was that I was going for.
Yeah.
But like that night, I just wasn't feeling it, and so I ended up wearing just like a pair of I think it was like jeans and a t-shirt.
Okay.
And I remember walking up to our pastor at the time, and I was like, "Hey, do you need anything?" He's like, "You ain't got a belt on, you ain't got a tie on. Nope, we're good. See ya." And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I just enjoyed the service.
Yeah.
I didn't have to help do anything. I just kind of sat back and enjoyed the service.
Yeah.
So it was all right.
Jeez, yeah.
So it was like I kind of like predestined my own. I knew if I didn't want to do anything, don't dress up.
Yeah,
don't,
that's the
don't
way to
dress
do it.
for it.
Yeah, just
Which
don't.
is weird. I mean, I usually did dress up, but
Yeah, just stay out of the church's dress code. My church
Yeah.
actually just had to update their dress code because it's mostly. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's mostly geared towards the girls.
yep.
'Cause a lot of the girls are wearing. Listen, there ain't no guys out
Halter
here.
tops.
Well, it's mostly leggings that bring up the push-up ass. I'm just staring at hearts everywhere on the worship team. Just because oh Lord, give me strength. That's all I can say. I mean, I'm trying to get. I'm here in church trying to get a.
I don't think leggings are appropriate for church.
No, especially if your shirt is not like okay, girls wear them, but they wear like a long shirt to cover.
Sure, it looks like a dress.
And
You're wearing them under a dress, under a skirt.
Dude, let me
Perfect.
tell you,
That way you're covering your legs and you're also not showing too much body. Whatever.
dude,
You're in
there was
church.
there was a.
You're supposed to be modest. I mean, you should be dressing like that all the time. But come on.
But here's the
At
thing,
church?
though. It's dude. There's
Come
this thing right now where what's modest? What is modest? You shouldn't be looking there anyways.
Body
You should-
shaming? Am I controlling you?
Yeah,
it's not
there's-
my fault that you're dressing like that. You're advertising.
That's where we're at, dude. We're at this place where, well, first of
No.
all,
They
okay,
want us to be there.
right?
I hear what you're saying. I know where you're going with this.
Right,
That's why I'm saying they want us to be
Yeah,
there. But
yeah.
dude, come on.
but
You're not going to tell me not to look.
it's
It's
hard.
not that I'm trying to look,
yeah,
but don't sit there and act
and
like
flaunt it in front
yeah,
of you,
exactly.
and say, "Oh, you shouldn't be looking." Well,
I mean,
why are you?
I'm not a
putting
creep. I mean,
Why- Why are you enhancing it and putting it out
Exactly,
there and like
exactly.
acting like you ain't looking at other girls behind? You think girls are out here not checking out each other's asses?
I can't remember the last time
They all do.
a woman or lady, anybody has ever said anything to me ever for
About what?
looking at them or checking them out or anything. I
Oh,
can't
really?
remember the last time. I cannot remember the last time anybody's ever said anything.
Because it doesn't exist. However,
Unless I went out of my way to like say something or make a move or like whatever.
yeah,
I've never actually like I can't remember a time where I was just like sitting back being cool and just like, oh dang, like geez, put some
Yeah.
clothes on, like eat a cheeseburger, like you need a towel, sweetie, like what did you just like
oh, I think they eat enough cheeseburgers, but
like,
what
what happened?
I just I really can't even speak on it, but to put that out, I could tell that it's a hard. Okay, when you have a church or whatever, I don't even know how we got on this, but church like you have to be okay. You have to set a precedent, but when you're a church that's like millennial based and Gen Z based, and you're trying to appease them, but you're also trying to be a respectful church, or I don't know. You're also trying to I don't know, man. I just remember like okay, specifically around Christmas time, we were practicing for the Christmas thing, and big Christmas thing, and I look around and like this is just practice. This isn't like a Sunday. We're just at the building
Yeah.
practicing, and every female there had leggings on, shirt up to here, or like a sweater that ended right here, and I'm just staring at ass everywhere I look, because we have a lot of girls in my church. I'm the minority. There are very few men in my church, so I'm just staring at ass everywhere. And I hate to say this, dude, but this is what I was going through. I'm trying not to look.
I got a really bad joke on.
And when you're in the band and you're in the background, you're okay. Do I need to say anything else? Like, I'm in the background. I see everything, and all the singers are in front of me. They got their ass shaked. Dude, the one and what really resonated, this girl, she bends over to adjust the light on the stage.
That's what she was doing.
I could see straight through her leggings. I could tell you what color of panties she had.
Oh, she actually had underwear on?
She had white underwear on.
Wow.
Under her black. It was hard not to see, man. It was hard not to look. And I was looking. And I'm liking.
I don't understand that.
Well, girls,
I just
they don't wear
if you're wearing leggings, you're either wearing a thong or you're not wearing anything.
You see, I'm an idiot. I don't know anything about that. I know.
Because, I mean, if you got, like...
I'm practically a virgin.
If you got underwear on... I'm practically a virgin.
Dude, when you've not been in a relationship for 10 years, you feel like a virgin all over again.
Uh-oh, what happened? Nah, it's my...
Oh, okay. I thought...
It was me. This thing, it's my headphones. It's
Gotcha.
Don't worry about it. I just
Gotcha.
gotta fix
Oh,
it.
is that thing?
No,
stupid.
nah, it's my problem. No, I just like if you're wearing leggings, like you're already revealing everything you got underneath, anyways.
Basically,
So like,
you don't want to see the panties.
put on a nice big pair of granny panties. Like,
Right.
wait, I don't understand.
Well,
I mean,
I figured.
but-
I just remember when I saw that. I saw like other girls kind of like, when they do that like smug look at each other, or kind of like that half.
oh, they
smirk.
do it for like. Listen, I've heard this that the women do it for the other girls more than they do it for the guys.
What is that? What?
Because it's all like a jealousy play, I guess. I don't know.
Or is it like an empowerment thing? Like
I don't know. Like, okay, so if I'm wearing my work clothes today, right?
Yeah.
I didn't wear this for you, and I don't feel like I look better than you or dressed up than you. Like, I didn't feel like I came here tonight like, I usually wear like my shorts and a t-shirt and my flip-flops. That's
Yeah.
usually how I show up.
Right.
And like last time I had like my bandana on because I was sweating. So
yeah,
like,
dude, I had to put a shirt on. I felt
whatever.
underdressed down here.
Yeah, not right. No,
I'm
like,
kidding. I'm kidding.
I know, but I'm just saying, like a girl would come, like, I wouldn't say all women, but a girl would come down here and like they would want to have their makeup done, everything, especially if they're gonna be on camera. But
Right,
I don't
right.
really care. I mean, I like my head to be shaved at least a little bit because I don't look like I'm 80 years old. But
I think a lot of
dude,
women.
I don't understand.
A lot of women
I don't get that. I mean,
okay.
we're not women, so I guess
Right,
we
yeah.
can't really. I will never understand, but.
I get that women have insecurities. I get that they have this crazy
So
thing.
do we. So do
where they-
guys.
But
I have
dude,
my
not to the
insecurity.
degree that they have, dude. They are at a complete unrealistic level that they're trying to achieve this unrealistic thing that they're never going to achieve. They're
I
never
feel-
going to be hotter than the next girl.
I feel like if I had
it never ends.
So based on that, what you're telling me, if I felt that way about myself, I feel like I would never leave the gym. I probably
Right.
actually eat better and be more active than what I already am.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've kind of like accepted. I'm a big guy, so even if I lost a lot of weight, like I would look sick if I lost like another 50 pounds.
Right.
Like I would need to like put on some muscle, but
Right.
I just don't have the willpower to get in the gym and get ripped. Like, is it really necessary?
dude.
like,
Well, first of all, it's impossible
I don't
unless
have
you're
the
taking
time.
steroids.
Like, I'm okay with my dad bod. Really,
Right, right.
And I've been okay with it for years. I have lost a lot of weight, and I
Yeah.
feel good.
yeah.
I feel like I'm able to be more active. I'm able to,
yeah.
get outside and do stuff with the kids, and like I'm very appreciative that of that part. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, I don't know, man.
I mean, we're nearing.
Girls go through a lot just to impress guys and other girls.
Yeah.
it's crazy. I don't.
But-
It's a society, dude. It's the way that we built society.
And then you look at like a lot of these, they do kind of live in the gym. You see a lot of these videos of women working out, and they'll have like a video of like, this guy was watching me work out,
Oh, those are so stupid.
and they'll have like a video.
I
and then-
stopped watching. I just skipped those. I
Dude.
stopped. I watched a few of those.
Dude,
I know
it's-
exactly what you're talking about. It's so dumb.
Like, don't flatter yourself. I love the ones that are like,
Where they stitch the video, and the guy's like, "No, you're the creep
for videoing me.
Yeah, and calling them out. You're the one that's got the problem.
Recording other people in the background. They
You're
don't want
the
to
one
be
that's got the
recorded.
problem.
Right, exactly.
Absolutely, there's weirdos out there. Like, dude, there's been weirdos out there since the dawn of time. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, there's been people, like, peeping toms and, like, setting up hidden cameras and, like, trying to catch girls in the locker room. Like, yeah, of course there's weirdos at the gym. Of course there is. Right. They're everywhere. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe I shouldn't say everywhere. It's not that bad. I feel like we live in a society where we're so scared of strangers that we don't give people the benefit of the doubt enough. Yeah. But then, like, the problem is that, like, that one time you give the weirdo the benefit of the doubt, and then they take advantage of you, and then they are a weirdo, they are a creep, they are abusive because they know how to exploit that. But yeah, dude, no, man.
Well, there was a video I saw. I wish I had it here loaded, but I don't. But maybe I'll have it. Probably getting close to taking a break here. Maybe I'll load it up during the break. But this guy, and what else is kind of sad is this guy. When you see a video like this now, like a gym video, or like, oh, this person was, and they're recording themselves. So this girl, she's recording herself at a Barnes & Noble, puts the phone in the bookcase. So why are you recording yourself looking at books? Maybe it's
content, brother.
I know. So
especially if they're good looking, it doesn't matter what they're doing.
Exactly, they could be literally.
They could be doing nothing.
They could be doing whatever. So they're
NPC.
So there's a guy in the background, and my first thought was, okay, this guy's her boyfriend, and they're just pretending. And she's like, this guy's being creepy.
For sure.
He keeps like kneeling down behind me. So she catches him on camera right behind her, trying to sniff her ass.
I think I've seen that.
And when she turns around, he's like, "Oh, I'm just down here tying my shoe."
Out of all the
places you could be, you're right behind her tying your shoe. And then she got video of him doing it to someone else, and the guy was arrested.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Okay, they're everywhere, dude. Yeah, they're even in bookstores.
Right. So I'm just like, okay,
jeez.
It's just kind of sad that. Okay, that was a true story, but it's sad that these are happening. Like, these videos are so common that my first thought is, well, this is fake. You know what I mean? Like, my first thought is, well, this isn't real. But yeah, that was a real story. The guy was creepy looking too, dude. He looked like Gollum, man. I'll have to bring it up because it was wild. But yeah, man. We've been going about an hour now. If you want to take a little
Please.
quickie,
yeah, I'd like to
kind of rejuvenate.
And the little boy's room.
Yeah, I got to do the same. So we will be right back on your drive home. Hang on.
Oh, it's on. Smoking holies. We're back. We're back in the saddle again.
Oh, God. I actually said that on the last one. And
again?
But I was like, I bet Tim would love that. Actually, we're not fully back because I'm not recording on Pro Tools, but now I am. I had to pause Pro Tools. And now we are back. But I've lost your other angle, man. I've lost this camera completely.
Let's see.
Oh, hold on.
Let's play with it. No, that's that one. Oh, it was preset too. Oh, it is gone.
Hold on. It might come back. Oh, I got to select it again. Hold on.
Oh,
my bad.
Another preset.
My bad. My blunder.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to read Turtles.
Yes.
All right. This one. Found this one in the bathroom too.
Turtle Power.
Heroes in a half shell. Turtle Power. Dude, this one's a little bit torn. I think you might have liked this one.
Yeah,
let's see. Tofu and bean sprouts. Desiccated liver and wheat germ. Some assorted frozen pizzas. Yum. Peanut butter and jelly. Come on, Michelangelo. Think healthy for a change. You had peanut butter and jelly last night. No
What?
way, man. I had chocolate chips and caramel fudge. Yuck. Meanwhile, okay, lady, put all your money in the bag, or we'll be paper or plastic. Don't get wise, just do it. Okay, okay.
Oh, sorry, I misread that one.
Will that be paper or plastic?
We don't know.
Don't get wise, just do it. Okay, okay. Just don't hurt me. Michelangelo, check out the
tits up.
it says, check out the checkout counter. Those are two scuzzy buckets are holding up the place. But now for long, let's show them the turtle crime fighting tactics. Ta-da! Who are you?
We got to see some narration here, man.
We're
You gotta see
here
some
to
of
take out the
animation.
garbage.
Sorry.
Like,
Let me stop
if
talking.
we had multiple cameras, you know what we could do? You could actually just start a podcast
Of you just
where
reading these.
you have like those top down cameras,
Yeah.
and I could just read. You could just like zoom in on each little character square, and I'll just narrate it, dude. I could do it.
Well, I got your other camera working now, so you can,
Oh boy.
if you want to, like, just kind of, you know. I'll have to zoom in.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
So far you read that he was eating peanut butter and jelly. Now,
No. He had no way, man. I had chocolate chips and caramel fudge, bruh.
but it's just like, why was he eating that? I
Because
thought,
he's a turtle. That's what turtles eat.
no, dude, they eat pizza.
Who's they?
Dude, remember in the movie, he's like, pizza.
The
They're like-
movie?
when they were babies.
The first live action?
Yeah.
Dude, that was the best Turtles movie. You know how many
Oh.
times they rebooted Turtles? They got another one
Too
on.
many. Yeah,
they got another one on. Dude, they had one on, and it was only like 1 or 2 seasons, and I loved it. I thought it was the best version.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it wasn't the original one from like the 90s or 80s
Yeah.
or 90s, but dude, it was so good. And they got another one. Then they got this one of like more modern animation. Like,
Well, they're doing a lot of animation now. They're coming.
is
with
that what
it
it is?
Yeah,
they
they're
just
coming
gotta
with-
test their skills.
They're coming with the animation. They've been doing that the past couple movies.
But why
I-
ruin Turtles?
I don't
Come
know.
on.
I actually watched the other
Ruin
day.
something else.
The other day, I was watching the TMNT movie from 2008. Remember that movie? It was an animated one. It was about something from like 3,000 years ago. Some war broke out. It's weird. It starts off not like any Ninja Turtles movies ever.
Is
seen.
it the one where they're real weird looking?
Oh, it's really bad.
They look
It
like
looks-
aliens almost.
Well, the animation
And
is
like at the
early.
end of it, they're like snowboarding.
The animation is like early not CGI, but that Pixar look, and it's like really.
It almost looked like
clunky.
Transformers.
Yeah.
But they were turtles.
But not the movie. I know what you're talking about, but not the movie. The cartoon. This was a cartoon movie. The TMNT, 2008.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
This was before Michael Bay's movies. Is
Yeah.
that what you're getting towards?
I think it was Michael
yeah.
Bay. Yeah.
So no, this was an animated movie in 2008, the TMNT, and it started off like 3,000. I just watched it the other day, and it was like 3,000 years ago. Some mighty war happened, and I guess there's like a character named Ronin who is
Ronin.
He's also a
It's
Ninja Turtle.
It's like the samurai mask.
Okay, so
That's a Ronin. It's like a.
okay, so that's what it's based off of. It's a comic called Ronin. There's a lot of Ninja Turtles. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, they used to carry machine guns back in the day. The Turtles, their early edition of the Turtles, they had machine guns. It was violent.
What
dude.
did they like shoot like sewer?
The Foot Clan and all of them, they're just
Foot.
blowing them
The
away, dude. It
Foot.
was, look it up, man. They have a violent history, and they used to all have red. They were all Raphael, basically. They didn't have the different personality. If you look at the original drawings and stuff, that's how they were. It's crazy. I watched a whole documentary on the Turtles. I love the Turtles, man.
So
That's
I
my
also
favorite.
found this Dick Tracy comic. It says episode 2 of
Oh,
the
jeez.
2-part series. Everything comes up blank. With a mind as fast as machine gun fire and a hide as tough as bulletproof vest, he is the best detective on the force. I thought Batman was the world's greatest detective.
Is this DC?
Is Dick Tracy DC? No,
I
it's
don't know.
Disney.
Okay, well that's why. Batman is owned by Warner Brothers.
This was copyright 1990. Despite all odds, his objective is to crack every case that comes his way and bring the riffraff to justice. Beneath that trench coat,
The riffraff.
beneath that trench coat is a real law enforcement machine with a soft spot for society's weak, vulnerable, and innocent. His name is Dick Tracy.
Dude, this explains
Everything
a lot
comes
about
up
Disney.
blank. Yeah, right.
Dick.
When gang lord Lips
Tracy.
Manless turns up in a cement suit, a trial of walnut shells leads Detective Dick Tracy straight to rival gangster Al Big Boy Caprice. Sapphire earring at the scene of the. Okay, I'm already bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I always got this Spider-Man one. I don't think this is the one that you were wanting to look at, but here we. Yeah, switch camera. There you go. What is it? What if the
Venom?
alien costume had possessed Spider-Man? Dude, so like the what if they actually made. I don't know if you know this or not.
Yeah, the cartoon.
Did you watch all of those?
No, I heard
Dude,
it's-
they're good.
Dude,
Some of them were meh, but
I heard
they're-
it was weird.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I actually really liked it.
It wasn't woke like everyone
no,
was saying.
But there
was.
he is, though. There's the dude. There's what's his name again? I can't remember his name. Man, I feel stupid now. I feel like the worst nerd
Who is
ever.
it? Let me see it again.
It's like the time bender or something. Time mender or something. I forget, dude, that's not
Oh.
his name.
You talking about Doctor Strange?
No.
Oh, this is
It's-
something I don't know.
No,
That.
if
I
you
know
watched the
nothing
What
about
If series, you would know who that is.
it. Okay.
If Sean was still on, he would know.
Oh yeah,
But
I did
he's
have
probably not
some. We
viewing
did have
anymore.
some more comments.
We
to
did
read
have
in.
comments, but
I
what
forgot.
if the alien costume had possessed Spider-Man?
You
Dude,
did.
I didn't even know. See, this is how
He
much
be-
I don't know about comics.
He
It's
became
like everything
emo.
that we see, like the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, I know it's not like canon, but the MCU, but I wish I was into this more, man. I wish I grew up reading comics. I didn't.
Yeah.
I wish I had two comics that I wish I would have read.
Yeah.
X-Men, the X-Men series, and the Star Wars comics. Because Star Wars had comics too. I think they still do actually.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, the Star Wars comics, there's actually two different versions. One
Yeah.
is canon and one is not.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so one is like closer to fan fiction than actual like canon. Well, I mean it's all fiction, but still.
Yeah,
Either
yeah,
way, you know
yeah.
what I mean. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, I wish I got into this. I wish I had more of a childhood in
Yeah.
comics because,
Yeah.
like, I wish I knew. There's a Captain America one right here.
Wow. I don't know why I have these. I never really looked at them.
You had some more in there, but like I said, that box was taped up real good. I didn't want to.
Yeah. I don't know.
Completely violate your privacy.
I think I had some of them just sitting there. Yeah.
Should we put that in the email as well? So
Oh, yeah.
we keep referring to this email. I don't think we actually did we say what that was?
A vision statement or a.
No, I mean it's just for like new
sounds like
guests.
a church.
For like church. No, just like for like our new guest. We just felt like it was useful because like you did talk about this like some information. But yeah, I mean Ryan put together an email and I kind of edited it and
Made it a lot better. With links.
Thank you.
'Cause I had no idea what I was doing. I was just throwing all my ideas out there.
and
as fast
dude,
as
that's how
could.
I operate, man. Like I mean, you
Yeah.
put it out there and then like okay, yeah, that's good. Let me just put this
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
You know what that needs? That needs this. You know what that needs? That's like all good points. Like, dude, everything you had on there was good. Like, it would have been fine if you would have sent it out the way you had it, but
I
just
already
felt like,
did. I sent my original version
Yeah.
to one person, and I kind of regretted it. But he
I
did
just-
ask for it, and that was like
Yeah.
the reason why I kind of like even sparked within me to do it. I was like, we need to be a little, maybe perhaps a little more responsible on this show because
Well-
it can get a little muddled if you don't have any type of guidelines or anything. You got to have something.
So, here's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. I feel like we're definitely not there yet.
Oh, not
okay?
even close.
However, like we're still got this vision for where we want this to go.
Right.
And I feel like someday, Lord willing, things kind of break in our favor. We do get a lot more followers. We do get more people, more guests. Maybe some other, well-known names, some other people that
take interest in our content and feel like it's worth their time coming on the show, whether it's virtual or in person.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we're more than happy to have guests come on here and just talk. It's a podcast, dude. We just talk about anything.
Right.
But at the same time, like, we still need to have some kind of like guidelines or base rules. And I mean, and that's kind of how I started off, or how you started off the email was like, I kind of moved some content around, but like, dude, I mean, we still have to follow FCC rules and regulations. Like, I mean,
well, I know
and then just some basic house rules, like don't bring food unless it's content related, or like health reasons or something. Like, we don't want you down here eating on the show the whole time. Like, that's not what we're here to do, is watch you eat.
Dude,
I mean, unless
these days, people just do it. Like, they just kind of do what they want. I don't know if you've noticed this or not. But
I've noticed. We've talked about it many times.
It's just like, man, like, it's crazy. But yeah, dude. Speaking of people just kind of doing what they want and kind of
I'm out of here. Bye.
Acting a fool out here and thinking they can get away with.
Oh yeah, you got that video queued up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's watch this. I've seen a little bit of it while we were at break. This dude looks like
he looks like Gollum, like I said. He looks like
I was gonna say like Legolas. Like, he looks like an elf almost.
Yeah, let's watch this news report on this guy that was like.
We gotta watch the news.
Stiffing this young lady.
Glad I'm only here every other week because I hate the news.
Oh, I never watch it. That's why I don't know anything.
Never watch it.
Okay, hang on. Here you go.
Now at 10:30, stalked and violated. That's how one woman describes a trip to the bookstore.
You got to figure out a way to turn the volume down on.
Is it too loud?
It is. Like, I mean, well, okay, so I know that our in-ear monitor is coming from.
Here we go.
It's coming from Pro Tools.
Oh, it's different.
I just hope that it's not like
oh, dude,
blowing our listeners' ears out. You know what I mean? Like, it's so loud, and I hit that tornado button so many times that it's probably like.
I should probably delete one of our episodes. I want to apologize to you guys. The last live stream I did, this is what happened. Was what you just described.
Yeah.
I was playing this song and
Sorry, I'm looking for the right camera.
I don't even know where to look right now.
At your computer.
There we go.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah.
So
second preset 4.
I played. I did I mention to you that transgender Christian artist? I don't.
Jody McBride.
This is the. Dang. That's a couple episodes ago.
It was, but
that was
still,
a while
I mean,
ago.
I thought that dude was a woman. I'm not trying to make a joke. I am not making a joke. I am being dead serious. When I first heard it, I was like, "Who's that lady? Who's that lady that sings that song? You died for me." But I really liked that song because I wanted to buy the album. Like, that was when CDs were cool. And then I found it was a dude. I'm like, "What?"
Oh,
this was like probably like 20 years ago.
Goodness.
Dude. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh, maybe that's who this person is. I didn't even mean to get into this.
I'm not. Listen,
Damn it.
I'm not.
Did you
making fun of anybody? I really thought he was a woman, dude. Listen to it. Listen to his songs. I swear he sounds like
I don't.
He's got a higher voice than Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson even has some of those false out there. Like, he's got a higher pitch voice.
He's got that. He's got no nuts. I'll say that. Yes. Anyways, I wish I had that video queued up right now, but I don't. I just actually literally deleted it. But let's just play this video.
Sorry. Just turn the volume down a little bit because my ears are bleeding a little bit.
Oh my God, I'm dying. I did turn it down.
Go ahead.
Let's get back.
Go ahead.
Okay. Maybe I'll pull that video up. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
The relaxing adventure quickly turned into a scary experience when she noticed she was being followed. The moment was caught on camera, and after sharing the video on TikTok, she learned even more disturbing details.
KTLA's Chris Wolf joins us live from Burbank with more on this story tonight. Chris?
Absolutely, Micah and Cher. Social media personality and businesswoman Michaela Witter tells me she started a series on TikTok called Solo Dates to showcase outings and activities that people can do on their own, especially women. But what happened to her recently at this Barnes & Noble here in Burbank has had a chilling effect.
And today we're going to Barnes & Noble and getting Starbucks. Except I ended up being stalked and violated.
The TikTok clip says it all. What started as a trip to the bookstore to relax turned into an unforgettable and unnerving experience for 28-year-old entrepreneur and social media presence Michaela Witter. Shortly after she arrived at Barnes & Noble in Burbank, she says a stranger started following her and finally invaded her space.
Anyways, it felt like anywhere I moved, he kept following me. So I recorded just in case he was trying to say anything or do anything to me. But I definitely didn't expect him to do this.
Look at the way she's standing right now.
Yeah.
Tell me she wasn't asking for it.
Oh, dude.
Tell me she wasn't asking for it.
You can't say that.
I'm totally joking. I'm trolling.
No.
Listen, this dude, right? I can tell you right now, just from this little 2 seconds.
Yeah.
This dude's a creep, bro. Yeah.
Why is she? I just want to know. Why does she have a video camera?
Okay. That's a great question.
Why is it? Why is that so? Why
Let
is
me
there a
answer
camera
for you.
there?
Let me answer for you. Content. Listen, she's probably right now watching us.
Oh,
and
I'm
saying,
sure she's watching it.
And she's saying, why does that handsome devil have a video camera recording him making fun of me, saying that I?
So you're saying that the same reason why we're doing this?
I'm joking. Yeah, dude, it's content, man. It's all about content. I mean, really. I mean, listen. It's the way the world is now, man.
I know, and it's crazy that I'm even saying that. It's because I'm doing the same thing. Right now.
I mean, really. I mean, in some way, we are. I mean, we're not making a TikTok video, but right. I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't want to watch her. I mean, I wouldn't follow.
You wouldn't want to not watch it?
No. I'm saying like if I was on TikTok,
yeah,
and I seen that video,
yeah.
I probably would watch it because of the content that she's being stalked. I'm like, whoa, what's this weirdo doing? Like that's what's captivating. But like she's got followers that's like watching every single video and is it like and is like wanting to see everything, you know? And
like her going to the store.
Yeah, I mean maybe they're into that. Maybe she's got an interesting vlog or something. Man. I don't know.
Just crazy.
I don't find it interesting. I probably wouldn't even have seen that video except it had 1 million views because people are like, dude, this dude's a creep. He needs to go to jail. You know, well, the first thing, like again, what I said, the first thought I had was, this guy's her boyfriend or something, or this guy is her. Which is, I keep switching cameras and you keep switching
just going back and forth. No, yeah, because a lot of times that's what I thought. I thought that okay, this looks like something keep my attention.
For sure.
You get it. I think if they get more than 30 seconds, you start getting paid. If you can get someone to watch more than 30 seconds. So, anyways, yeah, that's what I thought when I first saw that video. But then when I found out the guy was arrested, let's play the rest.
Yeah,
of
go ahead. Yeah, let's get this hot take.
Yeah, because on this.
Like what the actual. And the whole time I'm thinking I'm fine because he hasn't said anything or touched me or anything. But then you notice that he goes over and does the same thing to this girl. And he'll crouch down low and pretend like he's doing something and then smell? I don't know.
The man left the store. Witter received a flood of reaction and responses to the posting on social media. Some critical, some skeptical, calling the scene staged, and others showing support.
A lot of women were very sympathetic because they have experienced this harassment from men.
What?
Well, yeah, at first you go.
How many women have you met have experienced the harassment of getting their butt smelled in a public space?
Well, what's she saying about him? I don't know. Let's finish this.
She said this type of harassment.
Hold on.
What'd she say? Yeah, go back a bit.
Which is easier to do.
Others showing support.
A lot of women were very sympathetic because they have experienced this harassment from men and stalking.
Witter doesn't know exactly what the man was trying to do. She did not see a cell phone in his hand. You immediately said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And his reaction was?
He said, "Tie my shoe. What are you doing?" which he wasn't. I mean, he was pretending to. His shoes were tied.
She filed a report with Burbank
He had boat
police
shoes
and
on.
says many of her followers claim they
Crocs on.
recognize the man. Now police are looking into whether he may be the same individual with a long criminal history of peeping,
there he is,
prowling,
shoes.
and residential burglary in the area.
Barnes &
I
Noble
get
took
that
me more
goblin
seriously, and the
feel,
police
too.
took me
Crawling
more
on the
seriously
floor
because
like
of
goblin.
everyone who shared their
that's what I'm
stories.
saying.
This is really frightening.
It's really scary, and it's scary that he's still out there.
Burbank police are now
Scary
working
when you
with
do your
Barnes &
eyebrows.
Noble looking for security footage of that man. We did reach out to Burbank and Glendale police tonight, but are waiting to hear back. Live in Burbank, Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, that guy was. Did they show the actual mugshot of him? Did you see it in that?
I seen it at the break. There was a really funny mugshot.
But it wasn't in that at all.
No, I didn't see it in there
dang it.
because they were still looking for him. He was on the prowl.
He
He was looking for
Precious.
Precious.
Dang it! I wish I had a photo of him. There's no
Listen,
one.
just to set the record straight, I'm just being a troll. I really feel for this lady, and I would be scared. I've actually had my own run-ins with some weirdos at
for
Walmart.
sure.
I was taking Noah birthday shopping, and this dude was in the in the aisleway. We were looking at Matchbox cars, like Hot Wheels, and the dude's like, he's like, "Hey, yeah, it's pretty good." When I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool." And then I forget what he said. He asked me a question. He's like, he kept saying like, he's like, yeah. He kept like he had Tourette's or something. Like he kept swearing and saying stuff. And finally, I looked at him and I was like, dude, come on, man. You gotta talk like that in front of my kid. I was like, this is my kid, dude. He's like, what? What'd you say to me? What? Like he was about to post up, and I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm more of a fight than a flight, and I'm like, if my kid wasn't here, it'd be a scene at Walmart.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, and he's like, I bet you suck baby dick, don't you? Baby D. You like, oh, you suck baby D? You like sucking baby D, don't you? Oh, you sucking his baby D? You like sucking baby D? I'm like,
What the heck?
what? And like, I had to like play it off, like everything was cool in front of my son, because I'm like, I don't want him to even know what he was even talking about.
That is insane.
But dude, I felt so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I was looking for an employee of some sort. Any Walmart employee. There was no Walmart employee there. I found this old guy that was like walking the aisles.
An employee.
And I told him,
I need an adult.
And I think, yeah,
I
that's
need
how
an
I
adult.
felt, because I wanted to handle it myself.
Yeah,
but I had my son with
That's
me.
That's insane, man.
Dude, it still creeps me out thinking about it. Like,
sorry, that would be
like no, I know it is funny. It is funny, but
yeah,
dude, in the
hindsight,
moment,
it's funny,
in the moment,
yeah,
dude, it's still like I was walking out to my car. I'm like, where is this psycho at? Dude?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was freaking out walking out to the
creepy.
car. Like I was like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
And the dude was on something. He had to be like on like some like, I don't know,
some wet or something.
Some bath salts. So yeah, PCP. Some
eating someone's
something,
face.
dude. He was on something, man, or off his meds.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, but
Jeez.
dude, I don't think I've ever. Yeah, man, dude,
that's insane. Yeah, people
Oh,
are
you suck
nuts,
baby
man.
D?
You
You suck baby, don't you? You suck baby D? Oh, you suck his baby, don't you? I'm like,
Jesus.
what the heck? Dude, it's my kid, bro.
Dude, you should have punched him in the face.
I wanted to.
You should just
He got
did.
close to me. Dude. I was like,
Dude,
he's probably about to pull a knife out or a machete, like a $5 machete that he
dude
bought over at the Guns and Noble or something. I don't know. Dude,
of all the places,
of all the places, Walmart,
machete.
of course, right?
Right.
Right. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong camera, man.
Oh, that's cool, man.
We need to figure out. We need to figure.
We need to hire someone. If I could pay someone in doll hairs.
Doll hairs? $1 million doll hairs?
Yeah, man.
Pee Wee Herman doll hairs?
Yeah, dude. You see how this goes? You blow through all your content so fast. It's when you have all these videos. And before we weren't doing any videos, and we were going like 3 hours. It's crazy,
dude. Content. What is content?
Yeah,
I have content.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna bring up my new vape that I got. I don't know if you noticed this thing that I got. Again, I'm not. Disclaimer: I'm not promoting vaping. vaping is bad. Don't do it. I'm willing to live
But
with...
you said your doctor does approve.
The one time I went.
Doctor approved.
And I asked the doctor, and I was like, so listen, I quit smoking, but I took up vaping. What's the difference? Like, is it bad? And he's like, well, there's not enough studies done on vaping to really tell you. He's like, but it's no different than taking, like, nicotine itself is not bad for you. Like, it's like chewing nicotine gum or taking the patch. Like, nicotine isn't bad for you. It's the other chemicals and the
it's the
the
burning
smoking of it.
You're not your lungs are not meant to have anything in them but air.
This is air. It's white air.
It's got chemicals in it.
Don't do this. Don't do it. Anyways,
most people, they don't want to be on camera when they're vaping.
No, I don't. I try to hide it. That's the first time I've ever actually vaped on camera. But anyways, I got this new guy. It's called Voopoo. That's the name of the brand. It's called Voopoo. Yeah, I was like, why do they gotta call it that for? Voopoo. But no, I kind of like it because it's like a hybrid between.
You know what it reminds me?
My old vape that I had.
I know you like to think you. Sorry, go ahead.
Do
Voo poo
voo poo voo poo.
Sorry, I just had to get that out. Go ahead.
Anyways, it's kind of like a hybrid between like those big mods that you see guys, like that big cloud of smoke, the big cloud beast. And I had one of those. I used to have one of those, and then it got a little bit too much for me to handle. Not so much like that I couldn't vape it, but I wanted something a little bit more discreet. I could put in my pocket. I could take it with me to work. I could, I'm not like
I'm
not blowing clouds in the bathroom at work. I'm not like, I can kind of be more discreet with it. And so I started vaping the salts, which is like a higher nicotine content, but you don't need to vape as much. No, nicotine salts.
Okay.
Gotcha. It's not actual salt like granules. It's just that the way the chemical, I don't know, it's science. The content is so much higher that it's actually synthesized differently than what they call freebase vaping, which is what you see the big cloud things. That's called freebase, and I'm not talking about like
those are early on.
I'm not talking. Yeah. So no, this is kind of mixed. I could do that with this. I could put a different coil in here and get those big clouds. But I actually put the same kind of coil in here, and it kind of hits the same thing as my most recent one that I had. That was kind of taking a dump on me. I was tired of messing with it. I was tired of fooling with it. It was like messing up and
like getting clogged.
Nah, see, it's hard to explain. But I don't have it with me. The pod comes off, like the top of it comes out, and you can fill it. You could refill it on the side.
Mm-hmm.
This one's got magnets, so it like clips in there. Got that nice click.
That's pretty
to it.
cool.
It's got that nice click to it. So this one's got magnets, but the other one was like pressure fit. It had like on both sides, it had like a little notch on the pod, and on the metal on the frame, it had like a little notch for it to sit in, and it would hold it in there. Well, I would always rock it back and forth in my mouth when I hit it to try to get some more airflow in there to get kind of like a bigger hit, I guess. And I didn't realize by me doing that, I was actually, as minute as it was, I was actually like bending out the metal frame of the actual the thing. So when I put my pot in there, the little pins that push up against the coil was pushing it out. So I'd have to like put it in and hold it and then hit it. And then when I put it in my pocket, it'd come popping out and then leak in my pocket and everything. So I was like putting tape and paper. Like I was like MacGyvering my vape. I'm like, I'm tired of doing this. I don't want to do this no more. And like it was time to just move on. And so like, well, I don't want to deal with that issue again. So I don't want to buy it. And it was kind of cheap. It's like $35 or something. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but I've had it for like a year or so. I mean, I definitely got my money's worth out of it. It's definitely cheaper than smoking cigarettes. I'll say that. Like if I smoked a pack every 2 days, like I did the math, it's definitely cheaper. But this guy's nice. The only thing I don't like about this is that I feel like I'm burning through my juice faster. And then it also doesn't have pass-through, so I can't charge it and hit it at the same time. But that's actually better for the battery life. That's what they said. I looked it up.
Okay.
But yeah, the guy that worked there, he actually sold me on this. He's like, "This is the same one I use. I've got 3 of these because I sometimes forget it at home, and I don't want to be the guy that works at a vape shop and doesn't have his vape on him because I left it at home." Like, who does that? I'm here all day selling product.
It's like you're working at a gun store and you don't have your gun on you.
Yeah.
You know? You don't want that.
But I'm still kind of getting used to it, but I like it. It's cool. It went off in my pocket the other day while I was at work. So I've having to lock it. You could like.
So just like smoke coming out of your pocket.
Well, I had it in my pocket, and I had like my AirPods in there, and my car key, and a pen, and I was sitting in a chair, and like I like moved my leg, and I heard it go, and I was talking to the principal and the security officer that was there because I was showing him something on the computer, and I just moved my leg. I was like, and I was like, oh, and I like just like played it off. I just like moved my leg back real quick.
Jeez.
I was like, oh, I gotta lock this as soon as I can.
That's
I was like, because I don't want it to go. And I knew I was low on juice. There wasn't really any juice in there. I was gonna fill it back up when I got back in the car, but
jeez,
I don't know. It's a lot of work. But even when I smoke cigarettes, dude, like I was all about the Zippo lighters.
Yeah.
It's just it's almost like a fidget, dude. It's
I
like,
was just going to say this, and
it's a fidget thing, man.
How hard would it be? And I'm not trying to sound like condescending or anything. Like, how hard would it be for you to just throw that thing away right now? Just throw it away. How hard would that be?
Let me tell you something. So,
because you have,
I don't want to.
You were just saying how nice it is, and like how like it makes that sound.
Well, I just bought it.
That's got to be hard to let that go. But I guess eventually something new is gonna come along.
Sure.
So I know how that works.
So the whole hitting it, I definitely enjoy vaping it. Like that is definitely also an addiction. Yeah. But I feel like that's no more of an addiction than like biting your nails, which I've never done. But I get the appeal.
That's all I ever do. That's all.
So like, or like clicking a pen, or picking or whatever. Like just like a fidget kind of habit, you know. Right, I could find something else to replace that, but the nicotine, I feel like I would definitely have a harder time giving that up. I wasn't gonna bring this up on here, so I'll just be kind of.
Hey, this is a safe space.
I'll be whatever. There might be a potential new job for me. I have this new position that might be opening up. I already spoke with the hiring manager, so I'm hoping that it goes through because it'll be in a field that I want to work in, and based on what he explained to me, it actually sounds like something that I really want to do. Like it's actually what I'm looking for, which is like, dude, like I even told him like I'm really excited about everything you're telling me right now. I was like, 'cause this is exactly what I've been looking for. Yeah. I was like, this is the kind of job that I want. I was like, you know, I learn and grow on the job and kind of push myself in advance, whatever. But it's at an employer that is a tobacco-free facility, and so you actually have to pass not only a drug test, a drug screening, but you also have to pass a nicotine screening as well.
I've heard of these,
which means it takes like 2 to 3 days for nicotine to pass out of your system.
Yeah.
So if I do get the job, I'm gonna have to
throw it away.
Fast. Well, no, I just have to fast long enough to pass.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard from several people who also work at this place that they tell you if you can't pass, just fast for like 3 days. Take the test. Like,
that's insane that they can even.
I know. I know.
It's a legal substance. Why are you testing me on it?
I know.
Like, what is that all about?
I know.
Like,
and it's smoke free, so I don't understand. Like, I mean, it again, even based on but I couldn't get my doctor's approval in writing. Yeah. But it's like it's in my medical record. I've been a nicotine user for years.
Yeah.
So it's like, maybe I just gave it away. But anyways, maybe I just gave it away where I'm trying to get in.
Hey, it's all right.
Anyways, but still, like, I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh man, because I was looking online. I was looking at some of the other positions they had, and I seen that disclaimer on there. I'm like, that's gonna be a rough 3 days.
Yeah.
Like I'll do it. I'll do what it takes. Like I'll whatever. But I better
Yeah.
just let all my friends and family know, like, hey, I'm gonna be like,
Don't talk to me.
I'm gonna
at
be in
all.
quarantine for the next 3-4 days.
Yeah, don't even cross my path.
I'm just gonna
out of
lock
town.
myself in a room, play video games, and just eat a bunch of food.
Oh, dude.
Just
yeah.
get me a bunch of pizza or something, or spaghetti, please.
Ah,
That's my favorite food.
That's straight up
Just
carbs.
need straight up comfort food for the next 3 days.
Oh yeah, you would need it. You would because you would need some
man.
sort. You would
some
need
candy, some lifesavers,
You would need
something to just kind of like.
You need some kind of like comfort. When
Something.
you don't have something you're used to having.
Well, maybe I'll borrow a couple of your comic books.
There you go.
I'll be so on edge. I won't even be able to read it. I won't even be able to like. I'll be like. Wait, where's the one I started off with?
Yeah.
Where's it at? The Batman. I'll be reading the Batman. He'll be like, what did he say?
Something about
You've got me all wrong, punk. I don't intend to arrest you. I just want to give you a little warning.
You know, like angry voice every character, even Robin.
You think that
even Robin is.
Well, I don't know about you, Alfred, but I intend to disobey orders.
no, even Robin? Come on.
Dude, every character will be angry and on edge. Every character will need to vape.
Yeah.
I'll have to get like a humidifier just put in the room.
Yeah.
Just like a print out like a vape. No, it's not that bad. No, I actually I was actually thinking about I probably would actually wean myself off a little bit.
Yeah.
But then the big question is, well, if you went 3 days, why pick it back up again?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Because
would you throw that thing away? Because why are you ever
no,
gonna need it again?
No, here's the thing. Again, I know it's my own guilty pleasure. Okay. Yeah, the nicotine's out of my system, but I'm still craving it. Like, it took me at least. Oh, camera just died.
Yeah, phone died. That's what happens when you're using your phone as a camera.
You know what? I probably have enough juice. Yeah, I'm at 70% here.
Oh yeah, it's on there.
Here, plug it in.
Plug it in.
When I actually quit smoking cigarettes, it was a good 2 weeks. Oh, like a week. The first week was the hardest. After 2 weeks, though, it got a lot easier. So like, even though like I might not have any nicotine in my body after 3 days, I still feel like those cravings, that habit, the habit and the addiction, like it's.
The clicking of it.
I'm going to be like, I can't
really
wait
were
to take
intrigued.
this test and pass, and I'm going to, just, no, I don't know,
Smoke
man.
a
I mean,
pack, buy
so,
a
I mean-
pack.
I mean,
Because you're like
yeah.
so
Yeah,
deprived of it.
I'm just gonna buy a pack of cigarettes, just get a carton, ship them up from
just-
Kentucky. I'm ready.
Just Marlboro
No.
Reds, straight up cowboy killers.
Caramel, camel unfiltered.
Oh,
extra
dude, I used
tar.
to when I first started smoking. Okay, that was my thing. I smoked Camel Wides unfiltered. That was the first big cigars, basically.
When I was 10 years old and I got caught smoking, me and my cousin, we ended up bumming a cigarette off somebody. My cousin did. He was a little older, so whatever. But I helped him smoke this cigarette.
Yeah.
And my punishment was me and him had to split a pack of cigarettes, Camel, unfiltered. So it was 10 and 10. And I had asthma, and I didn't smoke. It was like I just got caught smoking. Like I was like experimenting.
Yeah.
And dude, I was like dying. I was
Really?
dying, dude. I had like a puddle, a pool of spit on the ground of like where the tobacco was in my mouth, and I wasn't even inhaling it. I was just like, so the punishment was either smoke 10 or eat 1.
Ugh.
I chose. I could choose either. I could just eat 1, throw it up or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I could smoke 10. I was like, well, smoking 10 sounds easier. It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. And then as soon as
Did
I
you
got
throw
done,
up?
No, I didn't throw up, but I gagged a lot. I spit a lot. But I'll never forget that day because right afterwards I had to go get cleaned up and then go to my last baseball game I ever played on a team. This is the last time I ever played baseball on a team. And that day I was the last up to bat, and it was like 2 people were on base. It was full count, and I struck out. I lost the game. We could have won the game if I would have just got on. If I would have just got a hit, we would have won the game. And I ended up losing it, and I blamed it on those cigarettes.
Yeah,
I blamed all of it on the cigarettes, dude. I couldn't swing the bat because I was too fat and too smoked up on cigarettes.
And how old were you again?
10. I was 10. I was like 10 and a half. It was like fall of my 10th birth year, whatever.
That is like, I hate, dude. I love you, man.
Yeah, dude.
I love you, man.
I'll never forget that.
That is.
I blamed me striking out on the cigarettes.
That is the most redneck thing I've ever heard.
Isn't it? No, this happened in Cleveland,
You're
bro.
10 years old, and you smoke too many damn cigarettes. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That is something else.
It's true, though, man. It's so true.
You can't make
it's
it
a true
up.
Story.
You can't make it up.
And then, like, I remember my cousin was like, he was just over there smoking, dude. He was just smoking. Like, it was nothing for him. He's like, oh, this is easy.
He probably went
this
through
is
it.
easy. No, because he smoked. And, like, even my mom and dad were like, dude, he's just over here, like, no problem. And he's like, yo, Timmy, what you doing, man? He's like, why you over here gagging? Dude, it's no big deal. Like, I felt like such a puss. I was like, oh, I'm such a pussycat. I was just like,
that's insane, man.
I don't smoke, dude. I still don't smoke. I vape.
Yeah, and like, okay, so I was actually just listening to a podcast about that very
said
thing.
Tim's iPad for a second. Holy smokes.
Oh, it did?
Dude, it was like a hot second. It said, oh, there it is.
There you go.
But I got to, whatever. I got to tap on it for it to show up. We got to figure
it out. It's because
out.
you're on, that's your thing. That's the only thing that will actually be labeled is yours, I think.
But it's only labeled when I click on it. When I tap.
Oh, that's so dumb.
When I tap the preset, it says preset 4.
Yeah.
There's 2 presets 4. We're on preset 4 right now.
That is so
This is
dumb.
preset 4 right now. And then there's the other preset 4 is me. But when I tap on it, then it like cascades into Tim's iPad.
Well, now you are
preset.
preset.
And preset 4 is webcam E-meet.
Now you are preset.
iPhone preset 2.
I think.
Oh, you gotta mute You gotta mute.
Oh, my bad.
Mute something.
My bad, my blunder.
You have an echo.
Oh, that was 2 before. That hasn't changed.
What's that?
This camera here.
Yeah, at least 1 and 2 are the same.
It's still the same.
We
So
should
look,
probably
preset
keep
3,
us on 1 and 2.
That's
then,
that one.
right?
That's 4.
We're
That's
still
4.
getting this together, guys. We're still getting this together.
What is that? That's
So it would
6.
be-
6 is the same as 3.
I don't know, man.
6 is the same as 3.
So you're
Talk
saying
called
1 is 1 and 2
Solo
is 2,
dates.
1 and 1 equals 2, and 2 plus 1 is 3.
right? So maybe I should move the intro page off of 1 and put one of us there.
No, just leave it there.
Wouldn't that be?
No.
Is it easier?
Because that's 1.
You know.
But on my screen, this right here says preset 7.
Oh, but it's
There
not,
is no 1. It says preset 7.
But I mean the top one.
the top one for me says preset 7.
So that's technically 1. Whatever.
Sure.
But
You could
good
make a
luck
7 look
remembering.
like a 1. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
But I like on the list, preset 7 is at the top, and it is the first one, and that's this right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Good times.
Good time. Let the good times roll, you know?
Oh wow.
What can I say?
So listen, are we going to talk about our new intro theme song?
Yeah.
Because I mean that's what we did 2 weeks ago. That's why we didn't have an episode last.
I got
weeks
the
ago.
video, man. If you want me to pull it up, and you can watch us from 2 weeks ago.
I think
and just let that
I really
play.
like I really like that idea of
It was coming together.
I think what we should do for our next show, and I'm dead set on this,
Yeah.
but feel free to change my mind and tell me no. I really think that what we should do is we should open up with I'll grab the guitar, You can get on the drums.
Yeah.
You got some other like noise makers, some shakers, some tambourines or something.
Yeah.
Maybe some clicks, that whistle you got. But we should just like live perform your current intro music.
We could do that.
I mean, it won't sound as good or produced, but I mean,
it'd be a knee slapper, that's for sure.
Yeah, but the one that we recorded, I think if we add a little bass to it, I did grab my bass from church. I didn't bring it with me, but because you told me no, but I do have my bass, and yeah, man. I mean, I think it'd be cool if I think it'd be cool if we you know,
there's some boss.
re-record that. We know what parts we want.
Right.
Just tighten it up and and go from there. I mean, I think
yeah,
because it sounds sweet.
Yeah,
it sounds totally different than what we got now.
Yeah, and I don't even want to just like do that. Like I was thinking like even some just different genres too, like completely outside of like I felt like that was just very basic rock. Like,
well, the new thing we could record,
dude, it wouldn't be an episode if I didn't mention my drum pad. I mentioned it almost in every single.
Gosh,
I almost. But there's some cool sounds in there that I could get like some some smooth beats going. We can have some like some jazzy sounding stuff. We can do some piano stuff. I mean, we could do whatever. It doesn't have to be. Think like the Beatles. Like what did the Beatles? WWBD.
I just got a notification.
What
on
the
my
Beatles
phone.
do?
El Esteperio Severano.
Oh, that was good.
He says this solo changed my life. All right, let's show the video.
It's a video. You can send it to me. I could play it.
I'll just show it right here.
I'll show it there.
Can you see it?
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Dude. No?
It's good, but there's a lot of ghost notes in there, man. Like the
not
stuff
impressed? Seriously?
He's good at that. He's good at that.
Dude.
He's good at playing double kick and blast beats and
Are
stuff. But put him there's all types of notes that are off that I heard. Like when he was playing not that like driving blast beat stuff, there were ghost notes that he was just kind of like rolling on. He wasn't even like doing full hits. Like I get it. It sounds awesome. It looks great. It's great for heavy metal. It's great for but put him in like a jazz band or something. It's gonna be slop. It's gonna be.
You think so?
Oh yeah, because you gotta have a lot of finesse with that type of music, and he doesn't have finesse. He's just
drop into the pocket.
He's very in the pocket and very.
He's not.
I mean, dude,
in
there's
jazz you do. In jazz you kind of get in the pocket and you kind of.
That's the beautiful thing about drummers, though, is you. There's so many different variations and like of drumming and like I was watching an older man the other day playing like jazz on a vaudeville kit, like a big giant snare with a giant hoop and like you know what I mean, like and he was just doing
almost looks like a floor tom.
And he was just doing all this sticking and stuff, and I'm like, dude, that is stuff that no one does anymore. It's like a lost art almost. It's gone. Like you don't see that anymore. And now like it's all just like come on, dude. Like I don't know. I like it. Maybe I sound like a dinosaur. I don't know, whatever. But like it's like there's different types of drumming. There's stuff that guy can do, I can't do. There's stuff that I'm sure. No, I'm not going to say that. But you know what I mean? Everyone has their own kind of thing.
I think what I like is that
I think this one works. Doesn't look as good.
You don't think so?
It just looks a little blurry. It's an older iPhone.
It don't look like I'm moving around. Like
it looks kind of blurry.
When I'm on this one, like you kind of actually see me.
I know, and it's right up close.
I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
It's like a Zoom call, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, call me old-fashioned. No. So like, I'm not a drummer. I don't identify as one. I identify as like a noob, if anything. I'm more of a guitar player. Sure.
No, you play.
But like, I mean,
play.
I've pushed myself the last few years to really get better, but for reason, because my church needs a drummer, and like so like I take everything. I'm hypercritical of my drumming, very hypercritical, and I noticed like I didn't play for a few weeks because I was out of town, didn't practice, whatever. Show up Sunday morning. And it's just like I'm way off. Like I just feel way out of my element. And but this last Sunday we got there a little bit earlier, and I was like, "T, let's get there at like 10 o'clock and warm because church don't start till 11. I'm gonna get there at 10, so I can warm up, so I can just goof off. Let me just goof off for a minute." And I found that like the lighter I play, I feel like I have more control, and I can actually control the sound of everything. The one thing that I feel like I still don't spend enough time on is like my toms and my floor tom and my rag toms. I feel like I could do more and make more music with it. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but like I don't play them enough. I feel like my rag toms don't ever get played.
And that's what happens. This is what happens.
You get one rag tom, one floor tom.
You get this,
and I have 3 rag toms. I have a small. I have like an 8-inch. I have a small little 8-inch. Then I got 2 rag toms that look exactly the same. They're almost the exact same size. And then I got a really nice floor tom.
Can't really see it.
Your drum pad.
Yeah, dude. Got to bring that up.
Got to bring that up. But no, I mean,
no, dude.
I think that's why I like I'm not into metal. I'm not like I could probably name you maybe 4 or 5 metal bands. That's it, maybe, and I wouldn't even know like most of their songs.
Well, there's so
but
many.
But like
different
listening to this guy,
metal.
like, and he doesn't just play just metal, but he definitely like he is a really good at double bass. He's got some, but his snare work, I don't know. Again, I don't know enough. You think so?
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. That was mostly what I heard. That was all for the snare.
I enjoy it, and I think he does a good job, like incorporating the rest of his drums, which I don't do.
Oh, he's great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could never come close. Like that guy can go forever. Yeah. I'm done after like 40 minutes. I was just thinking the other day about gigs that I've played, and well, this is what I wanted to say about drummers: how underappreciated they are, because they are literally they're the backbone of every band.
Absolutely.
They are what's the glue that's holding everything together. And what happens is eventually man, I wish I had the video pulled. I'll look it up. What happens is the drummer gets old and he gets replaced. When I saw The Offspring the other day, they didn't have their original drummer. Why? The guy's 60 years old.
Jeez.
He's old. He can't play them punk beats. Some of their songs are fast.
Neil Peart can still play.
Well, he's dead. But unfortunately, I hate to say that. I hate to say that he's gone. It's just such a bummer. But anyways, what I was going to say, they had a young kid playing drums for The Offspring. I could tell. He was like maybe 25. You get replaced, man. You're the backbone. You're in the background doing all the freaking labor and hard work, and you kind of just get left with your dick in your hand. I hate to say.
Phil Collins can still play drums.
Oh, he's retired, man. Is he alive still?
I don't know. Taylor Hawkins can still play drums.
But it's like, dude,
that was a sad day for me.
Oh, dude, that was insane.
Heartbreaking. That was
insane. But
did they ever find out why he died?
Oh, I think it was a drug overdose or something.
I didn't think it was drugs. Was it?
Oh yeah, dude, it was something like that.
I didn't think they said it was drugs.
Drugs or suicide, one of the two. If it's suicide,
I don't think it was suicide.
What? Did he just drop dead out of nowhere?
That's what I heard. It was a heart condition.
No way.
He loved the music too much.
Did he take the jab? Did he get that? Is that what happened?
I don't know. Probably.
I mean, that's what seems to be the trend.
Blood just coagulated while playing.
You got 20-year-old athletes out here dropping dead on track fields every day.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy, man. It's not to get real dark and
no, but dude, that was sad for me, man. I still and I'm seeing them. I'm going to watch them in September.
Who's that?
Foo Fighters.
Oh, really? And they got their new drummer.
They're going to be at that.
Josh, whatever his name.
They're going to be at the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, Foo Fighters and
Foo Fighters. You got to say it like Christopher Walken. Foo Fighters.
Yeah. I can't do a Christopher Walken impersonation.
Yeah, I can't either.
Need more
Clearly.
I can't. If I practiced it, I probably could.
Foo Fighters. Ladies and gentlemen. Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
That's how he said it when he introduced them on Saturday Night Live.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He didn't say the
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
No, he didn't say it like. I'm sure he didn't get expressive about it. It's usually like they're really like serious before they intro the band on SNL. That man, SNL.
Which concert? Which appearing was that?
Oh, it had to be maybe like the late or maybe early 2000s when that happened.
Did you see the one? This was like it was more recent, probably like the last 5 years or so. It was a Christmas special, and they played Everlong, and it was an acoustic version.
Really?
And it was Christmas time. I remember they played, and I had like, and I usually do. I usually get this way, like if I hear something that I really like the goose pimples, dude. I get like goosebumps. Like if I hear something, it's like, oh yeah, that's it. They got it.
Yeah.
But man, it was like acoustic for like almost half the song, and then at the like towards the very end, then they kicked it in, and like everybody dropped. Like when that bass hit, like everybody dropped in. I was like, whoa, dude, blew me away.
Is this I know what you're talking about. Is this the that song where it's like
Everlong?
Oh, you're talking about that. I'm sorry. There's another song that they do a similar thing now where they basically what song is it? It's like Times Like These is the name of the song.
Times like these.
So what they do on that now, he sings like the whole verse just like a synth pad.
Yeah.
And he just sings it really slow.
That's how this was.
And then he does a chorus, and then he does the second verse.
Yeah.
And then they come in basically like they've been doing that for years, but yeah, they've been doing that with their songs.
It was
lately.
just like, oh man, that version, it was just so good. Like I was like,
you know what's funny?
Wow.
You mentioned the Offspring. You texted me that song Gone Away.
So
did they play that song at the show with a grand piano? They had a grand piano come
Seriously?
out. It was awesome, and he played the slow version. The only thing that sucked is their singer. He had a cold, so he just was like really pitchy. He was really bad.
We keep talking about the Offspring, and like I haven't lost that.
I mean, it was, dude. I gotta say, I'm glad I saw it.
I want to do that song. It's called "Gone Away," and I want to do it acoustic. I want to slow it way down. It is a long song already, so I'll probably like cut it short. I probably won't keep all the instrumental. Like I'll probably cut it some way, shape, or form. I haven't.
It's
really
a sad
it
song, dude.
It is.
He wrote
And
it
like,
for his friend that died.
So I always think of my mom when I think of that song. And like I've had other songs that make me think of her, but like for whatever reason, like whenever I hear that song, like I always feel like I could sing along with it, and I feel like it would be very meaningful. Like, like I feel like I could really like invest my heart into it. You know what I mean? Like yeah, you could sing a song and play it, but like it doesn't mean much to you. You're just playing a song. But like I feel like I could spend some time like recording. Like I don't even know how to play it. I mean, I'm sure it's an easy song to play, but like I really need to get my acoustic. I want to do like an acoustic version, slow it way down, and just kind of like get into it, you know?
Yeah.
Like where you can like hear the words, like almost like I've heard some of these metal bands do it too, like where they
five-fingered
death
punch.
Yeah, but like just kind of it. That song feels like it could be screamed and yelled like the way they play it on the radio, but it also seems like it could be almost like a country song, almost like an acoustic country version of it, just like real mellow and laid back and just kind of dark and heavy, and then maybe do the same thing. Excuse me, got the hiccups. And maybe do the same thing. Maybe like halfway through or 3/4 of the way through, like punch it in and like throw in the guitar and the bass and the drums and like scream the rest of it out or something. Maybe like
that's how they should have done it. They should have like built it like when they played live, I wish they would have started it like
we were
like
just saying,
that,
like
and then
how,
just kind
Foo
of built
Fighters,
it up.
yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
what I thought they were gonna
Yeah.
do. Because my friend that I was with, he's like,
That's
I wanted.
disappointing.
He was like, oh, I wanted to hear the original version.
That's disappointing when
I
like
know.
you're waiting for it to kick in.
It's
and
one of
they
my
never-
favorite songs by them.
Yeah.
And then I like that, and they also didn't play. Well, I left early. They might have played it.
And you left early?
Yeah, dude. I was trying to get out of there, man. I really had. I had a terrible time.
I'm sure.
Man. It was.
I don't blame you.
It was.
Well, I do blame you for being late, but I don't blame you.
If anything, I got my exercise in. That's for damn sure. That was
$30 worth of exercise. You could have spent $1 at Planet Fitness and did that.
Basically,
could have walked around the block 10 times. It'd been
right,
fine.
right. It would have been better than that. That was
jeez.
That was anything but a relaxing evening.
Oh.
This was a relaxing evening. This was fun.
Yeah, this was
man.
good. Dude, I was looking forward to this all week. Dude, this week actually is as stressful as my week has been this week at work. This week flew by, dude. I can't believe it's Friday already. I was like,
oh, it did kind of fly by for whatever reason.
I was really shocked at how fast this week.
I had a week last week. I was like off all week, and that week flew by.
Probably because you were busy.
Actually, I'm sorry, it wasn't last week. It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and then the week after that dragged.
The
reason why it flew by for me though is because I took the day off halfway through. That'll make the week fly by.
Yeah,
when you do that.
Well, I actually recently seen, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's that guy that's always got all those fast food secrets. Is that black guy that always films himself in the
Is
camera?
it that Damn Drops guy?
Nah, he's
that's an old one.
This dude's very famous. Like he's definitely TikTok famous and everything.
Okay.
I love almost all his videos are hilarious. They're either funny or very informational. But he did a Stitch video where somebody was saying like taking Monday off is better than taking Friday off, and I felt that before he explained why. But when he explained why, I was like, yes, I am on board with that. So when you take Friday off, your weekend starts on Thursday.
Yeah.
But Monday's still coming. Yeah. And so before you know it, Friday's gone, Thursday's gone, Sunday's gone. You're back at work on Monday, and then you got a full 5-day week. But if you take Monday off, your Friday starts on, like your weekend starts on Friday.
On Friday still, yeah.
So you got your Saturday, you got your Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and then you got Monday off.
I know it is.
And then you go back, and then your Monday is on Tuesday.
It's better, much better.
And it's like, well, we're almost there. We're already halfway through the week.
Right.
And then your Wednesday is a or your Wednesday is a Tuesday. Your Thursday is a Wednesday.
I agree.
And then you're on Friday again.
I know.
It's already Friday, and your weekend's already started. So yeah, I never actually gave it much thought, but after I watched that, I'm like, from now on, if I get the opportunity to choose a Friday or a Monday to take the day off, I'm taking Monday off, dude.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the Monday off than take a Friday off for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure my boss wouldn't like me to take Monday off because it's usually the busy day. But
I like the idea of having Wednesdays off because you're working 2 days, you're off a day. You work 2 days, you're off 2 days. You come back 2 days, you're off a day.
Yeah.
It's like you get more of a break. But man, when you're working week
you're
after
like
week,
4/10s.
Right.
You're working 4/10s. You
Basically
want a Monday,
4/10s.
You want a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right.
Don't work 4 days. Don't work 4/10s in a row.
Right.
That's brutal.
Right.
When I worked at the clinic, there was like one weekend out of the month we would have to work the weekend. It was like in rotation, and so when I first started there, I was still really active on our Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
So I wanted Wednesdays off for church, so I can go to church because I work second shift.
Yeah.
And so 2 Wednesdays out of the month I would be able to be at church on Wednesday nights. Well, my boss, when I told him that, he was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "You have to request that and sign off on it." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Because if you work the weekend and you have Wednesday before and Wednesday after, that means you're working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's like 6 days in a row." So versus if I give you Thursday, Monday, If you give me that Thursday off, and then you got to work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you got Monday off, and you work Tuesday. You know, like you get that break. It's you're not working
I
a
would
full
get
week.
so confused.
I know.
Would start showing up to work when I wasn't supposed to be there. I'd be all over the place.
Oh man. So no, I mean, I would always request that Wednesday off.
Okay.
And then that way, but yeah, my week was longer because I felt like I was working 6 days. But the weekends were easy. Like, dude, I would bring my laptop and watch videos and watch movies and like, just answer the phone. Like, there wasn't that much to do on the weekends. I feel like we're basically just answering the phone.
I feel like when I was a kid, or when I wasn't a kid, in my 20s, that is a kid.
Still a kid.
Yeah, basically. When I was like in my 20s,
your brain's still growing until 25.
You're not really in that mode of week by week. Just time is going by. That's it. You just got out of high school. Or
I
whatever.
wish I could go back to my 20s, dude.
Dude, I was
a dad at 21, bro. Married.
I know.
Married and a father at 21.
I know, man.
I think that was part of my problem. I think that was part of my problem with like, with my marriage. Was just like, dude.
Well, anyone. I mean, I would have. I'm
trapped.
I said that to you before.
I just moved out and I'm trapped. I'm like, what? But I didn't feel trapped. I mean, oh man, it's just, it's so weird.
Well, yeah, dude. It. I don't know. It's life, man. That's life.
It is.
That's life.
I don't spend time regretting my past, but I mean I do and I don't. I mean, there's definitely things I would definitely change. I would definitely do things different, but dude, I love being a dad. I love being a dad. Like I love.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's days that it's like I'll be driving like, Daddy, yeah, what, what now? Like, when we get home, I gotta use the bathroom. Cool, thanks. Thanks for letting me know, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. When we get home, can we eat food? Yeah, of course you can eat. I just like, what? You just want to talk to me? Like, all right, what's up? What do you want to talk about?
Right.
And it's usually like those days that like I'm like tired and exhausted. But then other times, like, they'll ask me questions, dude.
Yeah.
And they'll ask me like good questions.
Mm.
And I love good questions.
Yeah.
Because I'll sit there, I'll give you the answer. I'll tell you everything that I think I know. Like, I mean, Noah has asked me, like, why is the sky blue? Like, yeah, I'm sure I can tell you why. But I'm thinking of an example that wasn't too long ago. He asked me, is Spider-Man real? I was like, no, dude.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man is not real. He is what you see on TV is fake.
Yeah.
It's a movie. It's a video game. It's a comic book. He's like, okay, but what if there was a spider that was like a radioactive spider and it bit you? Could you get Spidey powers from getting bit by a spider? I was like, no. If you got bit by a radioactive spider, you'd probably get cancer and die. So he's like, what?
I'm glad.
But what if his blood? Like, Spider-Man's not real. His blood is not real. Like, he's not. Like, his mind just. He's thought about it. He's given it the deep thought.
Well, did you hear about there was a kid that in the news that let a Black Widow spider actually come up and bite him because he thought he would become Spider-Man. That was an actual news story.
That's bad parenting.
I'm not even kidding. Well, hey, I mean,
No,
dude,
I'm trolling.
If you're in the South or wherever, they're everywhere. I would imagine. But yeah, can you imagine like your kid just let because you saw a movie and you think that's real?
Spider-Man.
You think that's like reality? Like, oh wow, Tobey Maguire got bit. So if I let him, or whatever his name, Andrew Garfield got bit.
Yeah, that's who Spider-Man is.
Yeah, that's these kids Spider-Man. Mine's Tobey Maguire. I'm sorry.
That's your favorite Spider-Man?
By the way,
I was about to ask you, that's your favorite Spider-Man?
Oh, dude, that's the one I grew up with. That's my favorite one.
I gotta go.
This is my favorite one, man.
No.
That's dude. Not the
there
best
was
one.
something about him that I just did not like.
Really?
He just.
I already liked him as an
actor.
actor.
It felt cringy. To
really?
Me. I don't know why.
Mm.
And it wasn't until I seen Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Play. Was it The Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I loved that movie. Both of them. I loved it.
But I feel like it was just the same movie over and over again. It was the same storyline. You see the same.
That one wasn't.
Uncle Ben dies. It's like it's the same.
That's a
thing.
canon event, though.
Yeah.
That's a canon event. That's going to happen no matter what.
They got rid of it.
It's written in stone. Uncle Ben's going to die no matter who Spider-Man is.
They didn't with Tom Holland. He wasn't. He did not die. They didn't even break. They introduced him as Aunt May was already a widow. That's how they started it.
Did Uncle Ben die though?
He did. She was a widow.
So he's still dead.
But they didn't show him die in the way that we saw him die when he was, being a hero or trying to oh, hey, you don't want to do this, young punk. Anyways,
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know, man. They've done it with Batman too. They got rid of Batman, Bruce Wayne, and
Did you see
the new one? They didn't even show it.
Did you see Flash?
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say. I loved it. I loved it.
I'm split.
I loved it. I loved
split.
it, and I'll tell you
split.
why. It was mostly because of Batman. The end was great. I don't want to spoil
The
it.
ending was great.
That was
it,
the best.
It was great, but it wasn't great.
I talked about it for days after I saw. I just
Wait. So I don't want to spoil it either.
yeah,
But the end,
yeah, great. Don't say it
and so I take it that's because
because he screwed things up so much. It changed not so much, but it changed things somehow. I think it was just in all name of humor because they're done. This whole franchise is done. They've gotten rid of Henry Cavill or whatever. They've gotten rid of as Superman. The whole Justice League is done. This is like basically capping off the Justice League.
But where was the Justice League?
There was the movie.
It was the one movie?
That's it. That's all you got. 3 hours of garbage.
No, man. That movie needed more, dude.
3 hours of
Did
garbage.
you see the end of it? Wait, did you see the director's cut?
I saw both. I hated both.
I like the
through
director's
6
cut
hours
better.
of this.
I know, I did too.
I just the Flash.
I like the
was-
director's cut way better.
It's almost like
I will say that. The director's cut was much, much better.
It was a little better, but
The ending was way better too.
all I can say is it's like DC hits and misses. Okay, this is funny. This was a good one. Mostly humor. There was a lot of humor in this one, The Flash. But it's like they're hit or miss. It's really good. This one was a stinker. Oh, this one was good. Oh, and it's like what? It's the same. Is it the same production company?
Probably not.
No, that's what it is. You got different directors. You got different everything. It's not like Marvel where they have like a formula.
Yeah.
But I feel like Marvel's formulas kind of ran its course. All the cheap laughs, and it's kind of like this show.
I felt that way with.
It's ran its course like this show.
I felt that way with. What was the
I don't know
most
why that
recent
was
one?
so
It was Thor, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of cheap laughs in there.
Oh, all of them. They all cheap laughs.
But
They're all just.
did
and,
you see
and I
the-
laughed. I laughed.
I did
I'll
too.
say.
Oh, I laughed too. I thought it was funny. Did you see the most recent Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
No, not yet.
It's on Plex. He's got it on there.
It's on Disney Plus. I literally pay for it. I just don't have time to watch this stuff, dude. I don't have time. I'm busy doing
Sacrifice
podcasts.
your sleep.
Sacrifice my sleep to watch this. I'm at the edge where I'm falling asleep while watching movies, man.
I do too. And then when I start to fall asleep, I pause it.
I
I shut it off, and then I pick it back up.
Pick it up the next day. Yeah. But the next day never comes. I'm busy. I'm doing something.
Yeah.
And then next thing you
That's
know,
why I don't watch TV.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
dude.
why. It's
TV
why if I
shows
do
are out.
watch something, if I do watch anything, it's probably going to be a movie. The only episodes that I probably watched here lately, it's probably been Mandalorian. And Sean put on there Twisted Metal. Did you ever play that game?
Oh, I want to watch that show too.
That is so good.
Is it good?
It's a little cheesy.
Did
I'm
they
not
bring?
gonna lie.
Did they bring Axel in yet?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I heard.
Wait.
Axel, the guy with the big tiger arms.
No.
Okay.
No. But Sweet Tooth is in there.
Really? Already?
And like first second episode, he was in there.
Oh.
And that was so good. And it was so good because it was like the second or third episode I was watching it.
Oh, I gotta see
And I
this.
heard the voice, and I'm like, that sounds like Will Arnett.
Oh, is that who it is?
And I waited to the credits, and Will Arnett is the voice of it. No, he doesn't play him; he just plays the voice.
Oh wow, that's
and it's so good because it sounded like Lego Batman.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh
I'm Batman.
God,
I'm Batman.
that's
Like,
weird.
Yeah, but that was really good. I actually binge watched all of that. Like, it was only like 10 episodes.
Really?
I wish there was more. Like, I wish I would have savored it, but dude, it was so good. I couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah.
The latest season of The Mandalorian But no, man. Kelly put on Drew Carey show. We were watching Drew Carey show.
Oh, dude, the throwbacks.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Watching that, and then like they're making
yeah.
like Cleveland references, and like it's from the '90s, and it's so old. It's like
Yeah.
you know, there's still phone and faxing and paper and printing and like
Dude.
just their office equipment, like
For
their-
whatever
their
reason,
old computers and like
I wasn't allowed to watch that show for whatever
it
reason.
was. I mean,
like,
I can see why.
people said he was like a pervert, or my mom, I think, said he was a pervert. I don't know.
Yeah, there was some,
There was some
there's
perverse
perverted
stuff. This is
talk.
the '90s, so
I mean, I would like
anything.
I
like
wouldn't let
that
my kids
was-
watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, there's a
Or
lot
Friends.
of. Oh, dude, yeah, Friends was
It's,
bad.
it's up there with that. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not as
Friends
good
is-
as those two shows, but I
Right.
mean, it
yeah,
definitely had its adult moments for
Right,
sure,
right.
for sure.
right.
But man,
Dude, I've been watching. I'll tell you, Bar Rescue, man. That's
Bar
my
Rescue.
that's my shit, man. Bar Rescue, I love it. That guy Jonathan, he gets so angry. Listen, I told you. Big Italian guy.
yeah,
He really goes in, man. I love it. And it looks nice. They take like it's just like anything else.
it's a
Remodeling
dive bar.
house.
Yeah,
They turn it from really hokey looking. You know, you got toys on shelves. It looks like
Yeah.
and then
But-
they make it really really nice and
but the
change
best
the theme and everything.
the
And
best part of
I
it is
love
when they give the staff crap for being
such awful
lazy
people.
or despicable.
Well, dude, the
people
video.
or
What started me? I was one morning sitting on the toilet,
sitting on the toilet.
scrolling
on
just
the
like we do, scrolling
Yeah.
through the reels, and I'm watching
Right.
that. And the first reel that turned me on to it was, it was this it was a bar. I think it was like a predominantly black bar. I think.
Okay.
And this guy, I knew nothing about this show or anything, and I just see, I guess as the show goes on, I'm only on season 1. There's a bunch of seasons. I can't believe
Yeah.
it. This is my new show, but down the road that he eventually gets, it's not just this guy John, this big Italian guy. He gets other people that are just as tough as him,
Yeah.
but maybe a little nicer to kind of help. So this episode must be down the road. So there's some guys like, hey man, listen, bro, why? Look at how dirty. You think this is clean? Look at all this. Look at all this. Come on, man. And then the guy gets really offended. It's a black guy.
Yeah.
Gets really offended. He's like, man, you gonna come in here? You gonna tell me this? You gonna tell me my place is? Tell me my shit's clean, dirty and shit? And he's like, all right, well maybe I was a little harsh. He's like, yeah, well word it differently. Yeah, he had his feelings hurt is all. He ends, and then the dude, the main guy, John, comes back. He's like, you want her to lose her fucking bar? You want her to lose her business? Get the
Jeez.
F out of here. He fires him because he buys the place. This guy's got money. He goes in there. He's a big guy. Just imagine this guy's like basically Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Just like a big guy, business guy comes in, and he just like buys the place. Like, hey, I'm going to be the new owner, CEO of this
Yeah, right.
place. And I guess what? I'm giving you guys a lot of money too, so you better like listen up.
That's it.
So that's why they got rid of the guy. Hey, you're gonna act a fool. We don't need you.
Pants on the ground.
You are expendable.
Acting like a fool with your pants on the ground. Pants on the ground.
It's
Pants
crazy
on the
how
ground.
people act so entitled with their jobs sometimes. Like they think that this place is gonna like fall apart without them, dude. You are like just a number on a clock. It doesn't matter where you work. It's your job could be
There's sometimes I feel that way, but I don't ever let it go to my head.
yeah.
Like there's.
Oh yeah,
time-
you don't want to
like-
let it to
like-
go to you.
Like
You-
there's times. Like there's like I could think of I could tell you a situation right now. I'm not going to, but
Me too.
a situation at work where I'm the only one in the district that can do this job. Like I'm not exaggerating.
yeah.
Not that there's other people in there that couldn't do it. It's just that they don't know what I know, and I kind of don't like that feeling. Like I don't feel like
The way
I have job security because of it.
Yeah.
I just know that school would suffer if I wasn't here to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm worried about is like, what happens if I'm not here to do this job? Then what?
Yeah.
Like, how does that impact the students' day? Oh, this school is it's just we just come and go whenever we want to, and it's just don't worry about them bells. It's all about the bell system. Like like all those bells don't work. Like nothing in this school works. Like it just
Really? You get that?
No, I'm trying to envision. I'm
Oh.
trying to like put myself in the student's shoes. Like, oh yeah, if you went to school and the bells were off, not like off didn't work, but like they were off by like, oh yeah, we leave class 10 minutes after the bell rings because those bells are wrong. They don't have the bells configured to ring at the right time.
Mm.
Or like we don't follow the bells at all. They just ring whenever they want to. We
Yeah.
follow this schedule. Like, how come you can't set the bells to ring when they're supposed to ring when to change class? So it's like, I don't know, it just sets like this atmosphere, this environment of like dysfunction already. So that you're learning in a climate that like even the bells in the system in the building, nobody knows how to change them.
Dude,
or
I
adjust
feel
them.
like
You know what I'm saying? Like,
literally when I was in school, this was a thing.
like I know I'm taking a little bit too far, but like that's
I
just
know what you
one-
mean.
But that's in the back of your head. It's in the back of your mind, and maybe the students don't care that much. But I'm sure that doesn't help. Where it's
Yeah.
like I
No,
go
it
to a
doesn't.
school
It
that's so
doesn't.
dysfunctional, like the teachers are rude and inappropriate, or this and that. Or and I'm not saying that's the issue here, but you know, if they had a bad day, if that student comes in and has a bad day, like, you know, that's just one more thing
Yeah.
that it's like we can't even have structures and systems working where the bells ring on time.
I know
Like,
what
it's
you
so
mean.
messed up.
I know what
So
you
it's
mean.
like,
It's almost like it's a metaphor for the entire thing.
yeah,
I
'Cause
know
that's
what you
what
mean.
would happen if I wasn't there. Those bells wouldn't ring on time, or they wouldn't ring at all.
Right.
That's what happened the first
I know
week
what
of
you
school.
mean, man.
I spent the first week of school trying to fix these bells for the school.
Wow.
I got it fixed. I figured it out.
Yeah.
But I'm the only one that knows how to figure it out. I'm the only one that knows how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that has access to do it.
That's good, man. That's a skill,
It's
man.
not. It's good, but it's not good. Like I that thought that
Yeah.
if I wasn't here to do that,
This place would fucking
like
fall apart.
not that it would like impact my life terribly. Like if I got another job and moved on and did something else, it would not affect my day. Like
Yeah,
but like my integrity, I guess, as a person,
Yeah.
like it just like I take maybe it's my pride in my work. I don't know, maybe,
Yeah.
but it's like that would loom in my head. Like, man,
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to do that now.
Yeah.
Like I would almost come into pro bono just to take it, just to fix it for. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
it would bother me
yeah.
that bad that I'd be like, nobody else is gonna do it. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like throw me $20 just for gas to drive up here and fix this for you. Like what? You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what it would turn into if
Wow.
if there's not somebody else there to handle it and take care of it.
Wow.
Like, is that weird? I don't know if that's bad or good. I don't know.
I know people like that. I remember, I hate to say it, but I remember like I would have supervisors that would be overly committed to their jobs. It would be like showing up, not even getting paid, and I'd be like, why are they even here? Like, you're not even getting paid right now. You're just here because you feel important. Sorry, no offense, but I remember
Probably.
being a young punk and thinking like,
Probably.
this person's coming in here in a Hawaiian shirt right now, like they're on vacation and they're actually not even on the job right now and they're doing something for this place. And I would remember thinking like, this person has no life. I looked at my
Are they
life.
salary?
I didn't have a great life
Are
either.
they salary?
I don't know. I was young and stupid. I just remember, actually, not even when I was young, even recently, like I've worked places where I work now, where I see someone just going above and beyond, and I go, why? I don't know. Maybe it's just my personality.
Yeah.
I just go, it's gonna go get you nowhere. Like you know how I look at it? I look at it like, I guess I'm assuming that person's thinking that it's gonna get them somewhere.
Maybe.
And I'm going, oh, it's not.
Or
Because
maybe they just feel like that's what they're called to do. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah,
It's their
that's
passion.
that's true. That's true.
I'll say
too.
this though. I will say this. I mean, like I already said. In that hypothetical, if I were to leave the district,
Yeah.
their bell's not working is not going to impact my life at all.
Right.
It's not going to make or break me. But it would still bother me.
Hmm.
I would still want, and like the example you're talking about, people coming in on their off day and still taking care of some job when they're not even getting paid for it.
Right,
Like, they're
right.
off today. Like, why are you here?
Right.
Like, when it comes, push comes to shove, and like we had, like they're like, and you know, the poo hits the fan, so to speak. you know,
Yeah.
I would rather have that person on my
Keep
team.
it holy.
I'd rather have that person on my team. I'd rather have that person on my team than
That's true.
than the dude,
That's true.
the guy or the girl
Like
that
me.
the guy or the girl that I
That'd be-
know that don't do anything.
Right.
That you know.
Let me rephrase what I said. I feel like I sounded really awful just now. I didn't mean it like, why are you going above and beyond? It ain't gonna get you anywhere.
No, I
That's
get
how
what you're
sounded.
saying. I understand exactly what
These
you're
are
saying.
usually people who are there because they have malicious intent. Like they'll come in like, oh, they're here just to to spy on someone, or they're here to just write you, or I heard he was doing this, right? You know what I mean?
This is what I mean. So it's a supervisor coming in on an off day to see what you're up to while I'm not here.
Right, basically just. And I got a problem with that. You're coming in to micromanage when you're not even getting paid.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. I don't mean like, listen, this is good. There's good stuff about being someone who serves, and obviously I feel that way. But I was just like thinking like that sounded really bad just now. No, that's not what I meant at all. I meant like people that are trying to be vindictive or whatever. They're trying to just sabotage something, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like
no, I do.
Like, no, just go home, get a life. You know what I mean? Just go. Like, it's crazy. Like,
yeah, it's weird.
I don't know.
I don't think so. There was a time because I had a boss like that, and then over time, he kind of learned to trust me. So like, even when I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, he knew my job was going to get done. So like, if he walked up on me and like I was on the computer and I wasn't doing work on the computer, I was like scrolling Facebook or something. Like. He wouldn't give me a hard time, but like at one time he would have, but because he knows he trusts me, he knows I'm not screwing around. He knows that the work's gonna get done. He knows that I'm gonna take care of my job.
Right.
He wouldn't give. He'd probably make a comment like, "Hey, what are you doing besides nothing?" I'd be like,
working hard or hardly working.
I'll be like, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing besides nothing?" I'm like, nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, get to work, and you just walk away. Like, he wouldn't say nothing else. But then there was other times where, like, you know, when I first started there, like, the first couple of years, like, he'd call me in the office and have a conversation with me about, like, yeah, you're not doing your job. I'm like,
dude, have you ever
but I got my job done. What are you talking about? I did do my job.
Have you ever seen the episode of The Office where Michael gets a second job and he's working at a telemarketing thing and he's still wearing, like, his suit from the day job? And it's the funniest thing. It's an early episode, like, the first season. He's like, and there's a
probably did them, but I don't remember it.
And he's like, it was like when he first started dating Jan, and then like she would pick him up at the end of his shift, and she would show up. She'd be like, "You drive. I've had too much wine." And I'm like, okay, you just drove here drunk. Anyways, but it was funny because I don't know why I even thought of this just now, but like there's a part where he gets in trouble. Oh yeah, because you're talking about getting yelled at or whatever. And he's like working his second job, and he's like talking to everybody about Die Hard. He's like, what's crazy is like the first movie, John McClane, he's like walking around with no shoes on and his feet are getting cut, and by the third one he's throwing a car into a helicopter. And everyone's like oh yeah, he's like, you should like totally review movies or something.
Oh jeez.
And then like his boss comes by, he's like, what are we doing, are we not working, come on, like he gets yelled at for it. It was just so funny because like he's the boss and he's working a second job getting yelled at by his other boss. It was just so funny. That was a great show.
I don't know. I since I've been in this role, I have not been micromanaged at all.
Yeah.
And it took me a minute. Good. And it took me a minute to get used to that because I came from fast food, and then went to janitorial, and then went to working in a file room where everything was like hyper micromanaged, and like it was fine. I did well there because that's all I knew. Coming right out of high school.
Yeah.
But it took me a minute to figure this out. I've learned that I don't think I would want my boss. I don't think I would want a boss that is gonna micromanage me or like I don't think I can go back. I don't feel like I can go back to that kind of work environment to where, I mean, I understand deadlines and productivity. I got that. Like that. Let's do it. I'm all about it. But like to where every minute and every second of my day is being monitored and watched. Where like I'm being babysat all day long. Mm-hmm. Like, why? Like, you gotta come check in on me. Like,
man,
if my job's getting done and the support, like in my role now, like if I'm supporting my principals and I'm and everything's good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's always something to do. Like, I could always find something to do. Always.
Oh, for sure.
Always. Yeah. Because, I mean, my job is solving problems. So there's always problems.
Right.
There's always something that needs to be fixed and done.
Right.
So, like, there's never, like, I mean, but there are some lulls. There are some, like, time where it's, like, downtime. And usually, that's the time where I usually try to work on my systems and try to, like, improve what I'm doing to make my job easier when the workload does pick up and it does get heavier, because it's like, you know, it's a cycle. And like those are some of the things that I've learned, you know, over the last 8 years. I actually, what is today's date? Today's the 25th. I celebrate 8 years today.
Really?
Today is my anniversary,
congratulations,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
Dang.
8 years today is my anniversary at CMSD.
8 years.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot. And
that's good, man.
I'm sure I can hang out here for another 8 years. I don't want to. I don't even want to spend another year.
Really?
Not that I hate my job. It's just I feel like, I'm kind of like hitting that wall.
Yeah, dude. There's a wall. I'm
stagnant. Like I'm not growing. I'm not learning. I'm not doing what I'm passionate about. I'm not doing what I love. Like I love the work, but I'm not in love with it. It's not what it's not what I want to do. So that's why I'm kind of like really excited about this. I'm really hoping that this job opens up and that I can get it, because
that's good.
It sounds exactly like, and I'm hoping that it is. I'm hoping that it is what I'm looking for. But based on talking,
that's good, man.
I think it will be. I am excited about it. So I'm trying not to get too excited. Because if I don't get it, I'd be so bummed, man. Then I will hit my job. It's like, I'm trying to get out of here and I can't. I'm still stuck.
Well, dude, when you finally get to that point where you hate your job, that's when you know you found the place to be.
Is that it?
Everyone hates their job, dude. I mean, unless you have a dream job, I don't know. It's hard, man.
Every job I've had, and I thank God for every job I've ever had. Every job I've ever had, it is almost, quite literally, been like the best analogy I could say is, it's like a door just opened.
Yeah.
Or like it just fell in my lap. Like
me too, man.
Like it wasn't something that I.
Sounds like
every
white
job
privilege.
I've ever tried to get or worked hard to get.
Yeah.
I've never got.
Right.
And then like this last job that I applied for, thank God I didn't get it.
Yeah.
Because if I would have got it, I would have got laid off. They just cut like 12% or 2% or whatever. And my buddy's, he was like a newer hire. He's a very skilled guy, very good guy. And they ended up letting him go.
Wow.
And he's way more qualified than I am. I was not qualified. Like if I would have started there, like I would have been struggling. I would have been riding the struggle bus for like the next year and a half or two, just trying to catch up to these guys to try to know what they know and learn what they learn and like learn the systems, learn how to work it. This job here that I'm trying to apply for, I don't feel that way at all. I feel like I would walk in the door and I'd be like, yeah, this is a good fit.
Wow.
And like they're gonna show me and train me on anything that they need to show me and train me on, which is like I'm all for it. Yeah, teach me all you can. I'm ready to learn all I can to whatever. And that's kind of like my attitude, and it's like I feel like, and also to double back on to kind of double back on that. Every time I've ever gotten a new job, it seems like the job that I currently have, and it's not because I know that I'm getting a new job. The work, like whatever it was, it just I was ready. Like it was almost like I was just ready to get out of there.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you hit the wall, like you said. You've hit that wall.
I don't feel like I've hit that wall yet.
Yeah,
but I see it coming.
You see the light at the end.
See
of
it. I see. I just like.
Isn't that weird? How you just kind of know? Hey, I've ran my course. This is as far as I can go.
Like all the things I've dealt with this school year so far, the beginning of this school year, like for the last month.
Yeah.
I'm just like I am so over this. Like.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 8 years. And I'm still having the same problems, the same issues.
Sounds
not with the same people. It's always been different people. And
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy how that works?
It's not even
that
the
tells
same
you it's
people.
coming from the head.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's coming from the head. It's not actually the people.
Well, we got a new leader. We got a new
person. I hate to tell
person.
you, man. This is how church is, man. This is how the modern day church is. I'm just gonna say, I've been serving at this church for 7 years. I'm not even going to say them. I'm not going to say their name. I've said it in the past podcasts. If you've heard me say it, you know. And I'm pretty much near the end. I know I hate to compare your job to me serving at a church.
Well, it is a job.
Yeah, but
well, that's what I said when I went to ProBrook.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing.
Was when church became a job?
Yeah.
And,
yikes! Almost dropped your iPad. Jesus.
When church became a job.
Yeah.
And I.
You almost want to. By the way, you almost want to like treat it as a talk button. Almost just. That's how I treat it. Like I'm gonna say something, I just hit it. Anyways, that's how I look at it.
When I felt like I had to be there, and when I missed, I would get phone calls like, "Where are you? Why aren't you here? Why didn't you come to church?" I just got married. like 2 days ago. That's why I'm not here.
Yeah, that was
why-
insane. I
Or
remember
why
you.
aren't you? Or why aren't you
I
here?
still remember that.
Because my wife just had a baby. Oh, that doesn't mean you
And I
can't be at
think it was
church.
maybe
Like,
Jeremy
maybe
that
we
was-
would just want to stay home for a week or two with our newborn. Is that
Nope,
okay?
sorry, you're going to hell.
Well, why aren't you at church? You should be at church.
You're going to
should-
hell.
You just had a baby. You should be at church. I'm like,
You're postpartum. You're going to hell.
what?
Sorry.
like, I don't want church to be a job. I mean, I know it's a job. I'm here to serve, but sorry to cut you off. But yeah, that's
No, dude, I don't even remember what I was saying now. Something about
you were saying
yeah,
you feel like it's a job.
So, yeah, and I also realized, and I watched this documentary on Hillsong Church, which was crazy. It's on Hulu. FX made it. It's very biased, very left, very. I would not recommend it to anybody, especially non-believers. I'll say that every single time I bring it up. It is very deceiving. It really paints the church in a bad light, even though it is true, and there are a lot of statements in there are true, but I just don't know what's going on. But there's a lot of these like mega churches and stuff, and this is the reason why that guy Anthony Grieb hung up on me.
Yeah.
If you're listening right now, you might want to turn it off. I doubt it, but this is I've been involved in these churches where you'll have these weird issues. Like, what's this? Well, what's this about? What is this? Like, and I'm not going to go into any specifics, but then, like you said, you get different people rotating through this, and you get different people coming in and coming out, but it's the same. It's still the same atmosphere. It's still the same issues and the same miscommunication and the same what's happening. Well, it has to be coming from up top.
It's the culture.
It has to, or the culture, or
they have to. So, and like you said, it has to come from the top.
Yeah,
because they're the ones that set the culture.
Right.
They're the ones that set the atmosphere and the environment.
Set the precedence of everything.
Right. So, like, if you're trying to like flip everything upside down and make it new again, or whatever it might be, they're the ones that's gonna have to do it. So, like, it's really like, what is their vision? Yeah. What is their mission statement or mission and vision for the church and or any business, really, any place that you work at.
And it's good to be behind the vision of something, just like our vision statement here at Your Drive Home Podcast.
Do we have a vision statement?
No, I barely got guidelines and rules. That's it. Barely got those.
Those are just kind of sketched.
Barely got. Well, I think that's what it is, man. These churches and businesses, people start, you just go, you get motivated, you get excited, and you just go at it, and you go, oh crap, there's all this other stuff I didn't think about. I didn't even consider it, this or that or a third, whatever, and then you're like, well, let's do it, let's reform, let's change it, and then the people that are already kind of used to the way things are, they go, oh, well, this is weird. What are you changing this for? Why are you trying to fix something that's broken? What's going on? Like, dude, I've been involved in this numerous places, not just this place.
Dude, I've been working at the district for 8 years, and since 2012 we've had this thing called the Cleveland Plan, and it was this plan that the district gave to the state because the state was getting ready to come in and take over the schools. Mm-hmm. I wasn't there. I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know anything about education until I started in 2015. Mm-hmm. So, but in the 8 years I've worked here, every year there seems like there's a new focus. There's a new, a new. Now I don't want to say new mission or vision. I think COVID kind of messed things up. But like, no, it is. It's what we call it. It's called a mission and vision. So like, what is your mission for your school and what is your vision? Your mission and vision. Like, we actually ask our schools, what is your mission and vision of your school? And they should know it. The principal should know it. Yeah. Their staff should know it. They should have it written on the wall somewhere. Students, maybe not all students. I mean, but students should know part of it, some of it. And we actually test them. Like, we actually went in and did walkthroughs of schools and asked them, like, hey, do you know what your mission and vision statement is for the school? Oh, something about blah, 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 making a better future, 21st century, something, whatever. But my point is this. Like, it seemed like every year it would change.
Yeah.
And we would work so hard to align everything we're doing to make sure that it supports this thing that we're doing this year, or this thing that we're doing, or this thing that we're this new program, this new structure, this new system. Mm-hmm. It's like we would throw all of our time and effort in making sure that everything we're doing aligns with this, or making sure that the schools are aligning themselves with this. And it's like, by the next year, whatever happened to that?
Yeah.
Like, where is that? Like, how come we're not doing that anymore? How come we're not doing leverage leadership anymore? Like, do we actually had the guy that wrote the book come in and talk to us? And we had this big, thick book with the CD in the back of it, sat in his 3-day seminar thing at, in a professional development setting. And then I ended up ripping the CD into my computer and taking his documents and creating my own walkthrough page based on his walkthrough page and turning it into something that I use for the rest of that year. Where's that at? Nobody even knows what that is. Nobody even, like, what? I haven't heard anybody mention that leverage leadership in years.
Is it just all bullshit? Just when people say, we're going to do this, we're going to take carpe these nuts. We're going to, you know what I mean? And then you just don't. You just choose not to do it. You just don't.
I think to some degree. But here's what I've come up with, is what I've on my own kind of pieced it together. And I'm not putting this on my boss, but my boss is I've seen this most from him. Is even if it fails, if your plan fails, okay, doesn't matter. You had a plan, and you executed it. You did everything you could do. Like, you started the school year off with a plan. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to increase reading scores. This is how we're going to increase math scores. This is how we're going to increase student attendance. Sure, we have a plan for all those things. Math, reading, and attendance. We have a plan for all of that. Did you progress monitor? Did you check in on the plan? Did you look at data? Did you change and implement the things that you said you're going to do? Did you do what you set out to do? Yeah, we did all these things. We executed the plan perfectly. And your attendance scores are down, your math scores are down, your reading scores are down. Yeah. Did your plan work? No. Okay, well then let's make a better plan. Let's take what we learned and make it better. So, like, even if you are still failing, you're still planning for success, and you're still executing and doing what you can to make sure that your plan is, that you're doing what you said you're going to do. Yeah. And really, that's what I've learned is really what it comes down to is, are you doing what you said you're going to do? Did it work? No, it didn't work. But I still did what I said I was going to do. I still executed the plan. I still, it may have been a bad plan. Maybe and I learned this, and this from it. And this is what I'm going to change. We've seen that, students do better if they eat earlier in the day than later in the day, or we've seen that students might need more hands-on reading, more one-on-one than it is in a group setting, whatever it might be, whatever strategies they use. And I mean, I really feel like that it kind of can be, I don't know, I don't, because I've worked in education for 8 years. I don't know if that same kind of mentality is acceptable in other workplaces, where it's like, we have a plan to increase production. So here's our plan. This is what we're going to do. So as long as you executed your plan, then you should be good, right? Yeah. I don't know. Did it improve production? No, it didn't. We didn't get the results that we expected. But we had a plan. We did the plan. Yeah. But the plan didn't work. So this is what we're going to change on our plan for next quarter or next season or next year. I mean, that's kind of like what I've kind of pieced together, and but I don't know if that really translates to what I said about, like, every year we do something different. Because, like, I feel like, how do you know if the plan? I mean, they even say, like, anytime if you make like an investment into like a business or something, it's going to take 5 years before you see any kind of profit. Yeah. So, like, if you're building like a new business, new grass cutting business, you're going to be investing money for the first year. You're going to be losing money, Yeah. For whatever. I mean, I'm using that as an example. Maybe not. Maybe you might be able to find a way to make profit in the first year. But most businesses, if you're an investor, you're not going to see any kind of return for at least 4 to 5 years. Yeah. I mean, that's what they say, anyways. So it's like, if we have a plan that's going to improve student success, and you have 9 through 12, that's 4 years. How are you going to say that the plan wasn't successful after 1 year? Those students just went through 1 year, and did you guys implement the plan with fidelity? Are you guys still doing the same thing, the same structure, the same learning environment, everything? So like I feel like that can be translated to other places of business and work too.
Oh sure.
You know what I mean? Like
everywhere.
Is your safety protocols that you use at your job, are they the same year after year, or do you guys find weaknesses and weak points that you guys can update and make it better, make it stronger, make it safer?
Yeah.
So I mean, all of that. I mean, I know I'm kind of rambling and talking about my job, but
no,
that's kind of the thing that I've like. That's probably one of the bigger nuggets of I don't know, knowledge or epiphany, if you will, that I've kind of come up with in my 8 years there is, you know, systems work, progress monitoring works, plans might not always work, but always have one to make sure that you're doing what you say you're going to do. So, do you ever feel like, oh man, I just had something. Do you feel like, man, I had something good? I can't tell if my camera is your camera or not because
I don't know.
Moved it around.
Oh my bad. Here. Do you ever feel like does anyone do you feel like you're the only person that notices these things, or are there other people?
Oh, there's absolutely other people that notice it.
That's
at least my team.
See, I'm in a position, I feel like often, and I again, for the millionth time, I don't talk really about my job, but I'm not going to talk about it now. But going back to the church thing, because it's relatable to anything, man, I always feel like I'm the only person. Like I'm in a room screaming, no one hears me. Like
there are times that I have felt like that. Yes.
Yeah, and maybe I'm not. Maybe there's other people that feel the same way, and they're just not so vocal about it.
Yeah.
They want to keep it private. But it's like, dude, like, does anyone care? And then I've had people like almost say I'm angry, or I seem bitter. I always sound angry. I wouldn't. It's because I care.
Right.
It's not if I didn't care, I wouldn't care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't even be doing anything. I would be, oh cool, yeah.
If you
thanks
didn't
for this free money, bitch.
If
whatever.
you didn't care,
if you didn't care,
you wouldn't even recognize that there's an issue.
There wouldn't. No, I would not. I would just be showing up, blowing in, blowing out. That's it.
And I feel like that's what I've done at my church that I'm at now.
Yeah.
Because I do see a lot of things that I would love to change.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not my place.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe I'm dealing with some trauma from my old church.
Yeah.
That I don't want to get too close, and I don't want people to get to know me too well. I don't want them to know my personal life, because last time I opened up and let the church know my personal life, it was like thrown in my face as though I'm a terrible person and I'm gonna get punished and grounded and demoted and whatever.
But dude,
I've never felt. Just for the record, I have never felt that at my church.
Yeah.
And I don't think the people there ever would treat me that way.
Right.
But I just feel like it's still there.
Once bitten, twice shy. I think the phrase.
Once bitten, twice shy. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's the common phrase.
And that might be something that I need to
you know?
I need to work on myself, you know.
Yeah.
Spiritually or just mature wise, you know, as a Christian, is just kind of, you know, trusting again. I guess trusting the church. It's not that I don't trust God, and that was one thing I was going to say earlier when you were talking about big mega churches and like all the problems you see and like all these other things. I'm going to go back to what I said. I know I've said this before on here before. Is the problem is, I think one of the problems in church. You were talking about the documentary
song.
The documentary, yeah. Like, I wouldn't give it to non-believers.
No,
right. But as a believer, you see what they're saying, and they're exposing this. And is it true? Yeah, it is true. But you have to remember, as a believer, we're not looking towards man to save us and to make us better. Exactly. I'm not looking at the pastor or the preacher to be my savior.
Right.
He is just fulfilling his role, his executing the plan that God maybe put in his life. Whether he's executing that plan good or bad, that he's going to have to answer to God for that.
Right.
But really, at the end of the day, my job is to trust fully on Him, meaning God. I have to trust in God. I have to trust in Jesus. That's where my faith needs to be. That's where my roots need to be set in. Not this church or that church or this man or this woman or this preacher or this minister or this music artist or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I can affiliate myself with these people and like feel like that's where God needs me or wants me to be, but that's not what's going to get me in heaven. That's not what makes me a Christian. That's not what makes me a good person.
Yeah.
It's my faith in Him.
I was actually, I think I mentioned this earlier. I don't know what I just went to just now.
Me.
Okay. I listened to a podcast. It's actually the Heart of Dating podcast by Kate Warmer, and actually her name. She's married now, but she's actually really. I was listening to her before she was married. She started this podcast called The Heart of Dating. It's just for singles out there that are, I highly recommend it. It's very good. It is religious based, and they talk a lot about God and stuff on there. But they were doing an episode on like drugs and stuff and drug use, and because they talk about different issues. Would you date? Would you date? Yeah. But no, not like I said. It's all on dating.
We're all over the place.
Right. Well, she was saying
we talked about so many things tonight.
Oh yeah, Ninja Turtles to Batman to porn. I don't know. I think I mentioned it a couple times. But anyways, yeah. So this
your Spider-Man porn.
But yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, plug out. Put this little plug out there for this Christian podcast called The Heart of Dating podcast. That's good. But they did this episode. I listened to it the other day. I've been kind of just watching random podcasts, just to kind of take ideas from different people. Sure. Like Theo Vaughn or whatever. I just watched like one random one of him or one of Dana Carvey and David Spade. I gotta forget him. They have their own podcast. It stinks. It's not great. Anyways, I was watching this this podcast with they're talking about like would you date someone that does drugs and or how acceptable things are and because like believe it or not like especially out in LA like cannabis is very acceptable. I don't know why I just say cannabis, but weed is very acceptable to Christians out there. Yeah, medicinally and however. I mean, it's just it's very it's whatever casual these days, and they weren't really talking about that much, but too much. But they were talking more so about like alcohol and getting drunk and like. And one thing that their co-host said, it really stuck with me, is like, you're not going to be saved by doing drugs and by not doing. By refraining from drugs is not going to get you any more saved than actually doing them. Yep. And I was like, wow.
100% agree.
That really resonated. I was like, wow. So people that just and then I started. Well, I can go down a rabbit hole there. I won't. But it's I don't know. It's not really the answer. But I just was like, well, I never looked at it like that. Like, because there's people that they try so hard. Like, oh, I'm just gonna refrain from this forever, and they try so, and they think that's what their foundation is in. That's what they think.
It probably makes them so it makes them a better person.
Sure. True.
Does it help their lives financially? Yeah. Socially?
Maybe.
Yeah. Career-wise? Absolutely. But if you're talking about spiritually, does it help? Yeah, I'm sure it does help because, masking your problems or masking your emotions or your disbelief or your doubt or whatever with drugs and alcohol, it can't be good for your spiritual being.
All types, yeah.
But I don't know if you remember this or not, but I sent a YouTube short that I sent you because we were talking about this, and it was a pastor. He was saying, and I might get this wrong, but it was a pastor saying he asked a question about like, do I have to quit smoking weed in order to be a Christian? Yeah. And the guy was like, no, not at all. God, Jesus loves the sinner, not the sin. Loves the sinner, hates the sin. But if you smoke pot or whatever drug or alcohol, whatever addiction you have, like God loves you enough that He's going to take you just the way you are.
Yeah.
And you can still be a Christian. And if He wants you to quit smoking weed, He's going to work with you and show you how to break that addiction and break those chains.
Right.
And I've always taken on the perception of is this more important than God? Am I putting this before my faith? Am I putting this before my family or I mean of course, like if I'm drinking or if when I did drugs, if and when I ever did drugs, is that more important to me than my salvation, than anything that I find valuable or important to me in my life?
Yeah.
And if the number one thing in your life is God, and you put God first, then all the other things will follow. Like, your heart's going to change. Like, I mean, if you're a Christian and you committed yourself to Christ, it's not about who your preacher is. It's not about who the worship leader is. It's not about what you smoke, drink, eat, or where you sleep at or sleep with.
Yeah.
Like, your heart is going to change, and you're gonna have that change of heart, and that's gonna be the moment that you allow God to change your heart. That's gonna be the moment where it's not that you can't live without smoking weed. You're not gonna want to. You're not even gonna have a desire to. You might even just forget about it.
Yeah.
Smoking cigarettes, drinking, whatever it is. But we let these things creep in, and we make compromises, and those compromises kind of like creep back into our life because that's how sin works. Devil's gonna devil, and sin will always take you further than you wanted to go, keep you longer than you wanted to stay, and
yeah, devil gonna devil, man.
And
we need to make. I was thinking about we need to make some merch,
T-shirts that says the devil's gonna devil.
Yeah, man, and sell that shit. Seriously, man, I was thinking about getting some T-shirts that said like, I don't know, save it for the pod or something like that. Hey, something.
We don't even have
a
T-shirt.
Talk to the hand.
Like a hat. This is like
a fucking hat.
Like bro.
It says loser.
Loser.
Okay. We can't rehash that. We already
watch
said
that movie again. I haven't seen it in a couple years.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about Orange County recently. That's such a great movie. It's everything about it. The music, the Beach Boys in the background. Or I think it's Brian Wilson. He just did music for the movie. It sounds like the Beach Boys. Oh, dude, all that.
I did not know that.
Oh, dude, the music is. If you listen to it, all the music and stuff. It sounds like the Beach Boys because it's Brian Wilson. He just did all the music, overdubbed his vocals, made it sound like the Beach Boys. It's a great movie. And Foo Fighters is that too. Got some music in there. Great movie.
Yeah,
Love
but most importantly though,
Jack Black.
No,
early Jack Black.
Not Jack Black. Jack Black made the movie funny.
Oh, for sure, he was great.
He was like the Patrick Star in that movie.
Oh yeah, and that was early in his career.
But my favorite, hands down, has got to be Egon.
Oh, it's the best.
What's his name?
Sean. I forget his name.
We are the same height. That is neat. What is it?
Harold Ramos.
Harold Ramos.
I don't know where I thought of that. Wow.
Yeah.
I got all this stuff just floating in my head, man.
That's right there.
Actors'
He's right
names.
there. He's right there on your drum pad.
Actually, I do.
Let's go back to the drum pad. We got to wrap this up. We got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. He's right there. He's on your drum pad. We've been sticker of Harold Ramos.
We've been
cartoon.
We've been going for context. I'll grab it. Since we're busting out all the kids' toys.
Oh.
Is this it?
Oh,
here.
One? There it is.
Here we go.
Which one? Pick one. Pick one.
This one right here. Here we go. Harold.
That one. Harold Ramos is a cartoon.
Egon, man.
Egon.
This thing I
He's
used to
looking right at me.
I used to lick this thing when I was a kid, and Tim was playing with it during the break.
Yeah. He let me play with it, and he's like, yeah, I used to lick that and stick it on my book.
Well, I remembered as you were holding it, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember licking it, and then I would slap it on something.
Slap it.
Slap it. Yep. Well, yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. We went long enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, hey, I will... Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hit that bell so that way you get notifications.
Yeah. Oh, we never read the rest of these comments here. The weather kept me up too. Oh, that was hours ago. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Now that I have my own house, my anxiety is really bad. This is what Sean said. LOL. Also, it doesn't help that my trampoline has taken out my fence before.
Dude, show me the video.
Really? This happened?
Oh yeah. I don't know if that happened last night, but it has happened.
Really?
Yeah.
So
he's got one of those like plastic fences that look like it's like a wooden fence.
Yeah. Yikes.
He actually one year he had it on camera. I don't know. He couldn't tell if it was like kids in the neighborhood vandalizing his fence.
Ugh.
But it was like the dead of winter. It was really cold, and he thinks like the water got down in between the slats. because it's like
Mhm.
hollow inside the fences, and it filled with water, and then it froze, and he thinks it busted. Did the thing just he had it on camera on his because he's got like, security cameras around his house.
Jeez.
And it was like I think he said he heard it. You could hear it in the video, and he was looking to
Yikes.
see if like somebody like ran away, like somebody like threw a rock or some ice or something at it, but.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that trampoline, I got one in my backyard. I'm surprised my trampoline didn't take out my power lines in the back because it has done that. My trampoline's been picked up and then like went over the fence and like was sitting on the fence.
Oh
I
man.
got a brand new house, dude. We just got a brand new neighbor. They're still moving in. I didn't even.
Oh.
I probably should go back there and take a look to see if it did, because it was windy.
Jeez.
And when you got that net around it, it just catches the air, man.
The what? You said the nut?
So the net. So like newer trampoline. So like when you and I were kids and growing trampolines, it was just round with the jump.
Yeah,
pad on it.
yeah. I don't know nothing
Well,
about.
the
Oh, I know
trampoline-
you're about. Okay, it's like a
It's-
net
yeah,
around it. What does
yeah.
that do? To keep you from
To
flying
keep you from
off?
flying off, yeah.
Who's flying off? I've never flown
Dude,
off.
my
one of those.
my trampoline's got the net. It's got a zipper and it's got you could zip it and clip it.
That's
You
cool.
zip it and clip it shut, and then there's like supposed to be like this blue like padded thing that goes around the springs, but that's been so tore up and dry rotted and like whatever that like when Ben gets out there, he's like, "Daddy, can I go play on the trampoline?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead." He'll just run around in circles. I'm like, "Dude, I'm just waiting for your foot to go right between them springs. Like, don't get too close to the edge."
Oh, jeez.
He's a wild one sometimes, which is cool. That kid never stops moving. Like, usually, you play video games. You sit down, you play video games. This kid is jumping in his room the whole. He stands and plays
Really?
video games and jumps up and down in his room while he's playing. He plays Fortnite. He can't sit down and play Fortnite.
Really?
He's jumping. Roblox, he can't sit down. Minecraft, he'll sit and play.
Mm-hmm.
But man, some of them other games, like the shooting games or like a fighting game or action game, can't do it. Which I don't mind. It's fine. He has fun.
What do you say? It just reminds me of what was that? Big Daddy, with the video with the bunny. Hop, 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 hop. What do you say? I don't know.
I don't remember that part. I mean,
Yeah.
I do, but I don't.
And then he throws up everywhere.
That was the scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was. He was all dressed up in this thing, and
Dude,
then
I don't know.
he just threw
I'm
it
running
in there.
on like no sleep at all, man. I seriously past couple of nights, like I just read Sean's comment. I said hours ago on the show. This thunder, I'm getting old. I think I'm scared. All
Dude,
right,
put some-
I'm old and I'm
put some
scared.
earplugs in.
I'm so
You
scared.
got some earplugs?
Huh?
You have earplugs?
Oh no, I think what it is just the lightning, dude. It was tripping me out, man. I
Sleep
wasn't
mask, dude.
I don't even think it was like. I don't know, man. When you hear that there's like tornado warnings, it's kind of like hard to sleep.
Listen, I got a bunch.
It's kinda like-
I got a bag of earplugs. If you want to pay, I got some.
Oh,
with me.
dude, I have all kinds of that stuff.
Oh,
It's
well,
not that. It's
Why are you
the.
complaining for?
It's just the lightning and you hear that there's a tornado
Close your eyes.
and next thing you know you're Eddie M. It's a twister.
You're not in Kansas anymore.
What if they read? You know what's the movie they've never redone? Is that?
Yes, they have.
Well,
Oh, yeah. They made a lot of versions of that.
I mean the original do that over, and I'm not talking the Wiz. I'm not talking. The Wiz was like the black version of it, but I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the new one, which was basically the new
Oz?
one. That wasn't a remake. It was like a
like
prequel.
It's
It's
like
about
a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory almost.
it's mostly about the witch when she was younger or something. How she became the Wicked
I don't
Witch.
think I've even watched it.
I did. It sucked. The beginning was all in black and white. James Franco was in it. He takes a weather balloon up.
Yeah, I don't think I've even
sucked.
seen that.
It sucked. I want to see a remake.
You know what movie I haven't seen yet that's on my watch list?
Hmm.
The Shadow.
Oh yeah, I saw it was in there.
He put it on like the next
He
day, and I
edited it,
still
yep.
haven't watched it. It's on my watch list.
Yeah, dude, I remember. Yeah, that's a good movie. Watch it.
I gotta watch it
The
when I'm like
Shadow.
absolutely bored out of my mind and have nothing else better to do with myself.
Alec Baldwin, man, just
I just watched a movie
Keep
with
all
Alec Baldwin.
firearms away.
I just watched a movie with Alec Baldwin in it. Boss
Really?
Baby.
Oh God, that had to be how awful was that?
When Ben was younger, he was like a toddler. Dude, I watched that movie like 8 times a day.
Oh, dude, I would. Oh.
During COVID, that's all we watched.
Oh.
That and Cars 3.
Ah.
So I actually put Boss Baby on the other day. I put it on.
Ah, you
it's a
chose
good movie.
to do that.
I did. It's actually a good movie. It's not a bad movie. Like it's
probably all right.
It's just after watching it so many times.
Oh, dude, you probably know it by heart.
But it was still a good movie. And it was funny because like, there is funny parts in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like when Timmy Templeton, that's like the protagonist in the movie, when he's like the narrator too of the movie. When he walks in and he found that his baby brother could talk. He was a boss.
Yeah.
He's like, "You can talk," and he's like, "Goo goo gaga." Like he was like on the phone. He was on his like little toy phone. Ben started cracking. Me and him both started cracking up laughing. So like for the rest of the night, Ben's like, "Goo goo gaga." He just kept saying it like out of nowhere. He'd be like, "Hey, Dad, goo goo gaga."
Reminds me of the baby from, if you remember Roger Rabbit in the beginning.
Little bit.
And he like has a cigar when he's not filming. He's like, "All right."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin voiced the baby.
All right, man. Let's wrap.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I'm done.
Let's wrap this thing up. And yeah, thanks again for hanging with us on YouTube. Don't forget to again like and subscribe. I know I sound annoying repeating myself, but whatever. And I will talk to you guys. We will talk to you guys soon. In the meantime, drive safe.